That was
And
actually
we're
random too.
live.
So weird. Hey. Yeah, Kim. That's okay. Well, I know Thrift You wasn't coming on tonight. They said they were gonna take a break, and so yeah, I thought I'd come at this time, have some special guests. So I got Katie.
Hi,
Hopefully, some
guys.
more will be popping in soon. But I just want to come and hang out, do my giveaway winners, but we'll give it a little bit. Hey, Book Bewitched. Yes, I'm sure. I'm okay right now. Hey, Miss Pamela.
Hi, Pam.
This helps because this community, seriously, has been there, like, even before what happened today. You know, they've been there, reached out more than most people in real life. Minus, like, Kim here in the chat, who's my friend who I don't get to see that often, but, you know, at least we still stay in touch. And here's I got my Miss Pamela shirt on.
I love that shirt.
Little butterfly brooch. I think this one's from Belinda Carroll, I think. Oh, there's Belinda.
Hi, Carrie.
Hey, Annette. Hey, Cha-Cha.
Hi, Victoria and Beth. And Peterson.
Cam's Folly. I know Thrift You gave me a shout out, so I've been getting a lot of subscribers today, so thank you to everyone who's a new subscriber and has joined.
Yeah.
I usually do live chats on Sundays before Thrift You goes on. You know, just to hang out. Sometimes I show an unboxing or some thrifted items or, you know, something like that. So I hope you stay, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button.
Yes, and tell your mailman, your neighbors, your friends, send everybody to Angela.
I know some people may think it's weird that I'm up, like, on here, but I planned the giveaway, and I know it's not the biggest deal, but, like, or else I'd just be sitting here, and especially since Thrift U is not on. I mean, I'd rather be here talking to you people because, you know, you guys are always having me laughing and smiling, and you guys are the sweetest bunch of people. So yep. I'd rather be here hanging out with you guys than just, like, sitting here in my room giving myself a stress headache.
I love this community, and we have such a stellar group of kind, caring people. And I know that it's really been a big help having this sense of community and comfort, and it's fun to laugh and just kind of escape a little bit.
And I know my mom liked that I did this, so and she likes the little vintage things, so, you know, she's probably looking down.
Yep, she is. Very, very proud of you and all your new subscribers.
Yes, I am very appreciative. Hey, Victoria. And Michelle Peterson. Linda Punky.
Mary. I'm looking down because my chat's on my phone, folks.
I'm thinking about you too, Miss Pamela.
And Daniel's here. Hi, Daniel. Tacky as me.
Oh, there he is. Where did he go? I lost him. And Daniel is going to be on Vintage Rescue Squad, I saw, with Miss Dame Jewelry Dolores on Monday, so don't miss that because that's going to be a fun chat, I bet.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that.
Hey, Dean.
Oh. Hi, Frenchie Mom.
Carrie wants me to just make her the winner of the giveaway. I mean, Katie was going to be the winner of the giveaway because she was the only one who had commented for a while. So then I kept trying to remind people. And so, I mean, we don't have a super ton, but I was like, you know, who knows? Maybe it'll be more than one.
And my laundry's done now.
I know the dryer's going right across the hall there. Hey, all in the attic treasures.
Hi, Marianne.
What is it, Dilbert or Delbert?
I don't know. I've just been calling him PA, Proud American, but I'd love to know your name, Proud American.
Yeah, Tia Vane. This morning, my mom passed away. She had been battling almost 3 years with brain cancer. Oops, sorry. And while I was at work, she she passed away. DB. Okay, Delbert.
Delbert.
I know Katie just lost her grandpa, and people are. I feel like a lot of people lately have lost someone, so at least we have each other. When you don't want to talk to anyone else.
That's right, and I understand, Angela, what you're going through. It's tough. I see. It's Delbert. Okay, there we go.
That's why he goes by PA.
It reminds me of what's that comic in the newspaper?
I know what you mean. Isn't there a
Yes,
Dilbert or something?
it's a Dilbert comic strip, I think. I
Yes,
think it's
Tia
still
Vane.
wrong. I haven't gotten the newspaper in years, but I love newspapers, and our prices have gone way high, but I miss getting the daily paper.
Thank you,
Yes,
Kat.
Dilbert.
And Frenchie Mom. All the people have reached out to me today. I appreciate all of you guys.
Yeah, this
I'm
community has
just
been
so
so
tired.
supportive.
Like, I have no energy to respond to everyone individually, but I've been trying to heart or like the comment or say thank you, but
That's all you can do, Angela. They understand. Don't worry too much about that. It's
hey, Gina, Deanna,
Beth,
everybody who I
Sunday
may have
paper.
missed. I like your hat, Katie.
Thank you. It's like a light pink. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it's like a light pink, and
Hey,
I think
Nate.
it's fun. I'm on the hunt for a fuchsia.
Okay, I'm putting Nate up here because I want to see this picture bigger.
Hi, Nate.
Oh, see, Nate's giving a peek into what he looks like.
There's Nate when he was in high school, right, Nate? Is that what
Yeah,
you
I think he
said
said
yesterday in the chat?
16 or 22 or...
Very sharp.
We have another guest in the wings.
Oh, who is it?
Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to get off of these. One sec. Okay, here she comes. Or not.
Whoops. She was there and then she wasn't.
Oh, hold on. I think I need to change it. Okay.
Yay, Christy.
Hey, y'all. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
Ugh, this thing is not working for me. Hold on one sec.
And Louie says hello to all of you guys. You can hear her there.
He says hi too.
There.
He saw the camera going up. He came over here and he's like, "I'm ready." And I'm like, "Are you crazy? Nobody's asking you to go on." But he's like, "I'm going."
Tippy's always ready, man. He's born to be a show dog.
He's a ham. He's a ham.
He's the cutest little ham.
He
Come
is.
here.
We need to make merch with him going like, with his little paws. That you need to get a picture of that. They have Coco to help you. Hold Tippy and go. And then we need to make like a little outline and get that on a shirt. Tippy.
Tippy.
There you are. Say hi. Say hi to your aunties.
It's my cute.
That's Auntie
Hi,
Kate
Tippy.
and Auntie Angela. And they're saying hi to you.
Hi, sweet little guy.
How you doing?
Vintage and Vinyl is Katie, and Christy is Tippy Winks Vintage, and her dog's right there. His name is Tippy.
Tippy.
No worries, Amanda. We're glad to have you here. Yes, I'm Katie from Vintage and Vinyl.
Hi, Annette. Hi, Book Bewitched. Hi, Beth, Nate, Diane, and Miss Pam.
I know, better posture than that. I'm like,
He's wearing his gear from Vintage Uprising, Texas.
Oh, I saw she makes dog bandanas. So
They're
anyone
really
who's
cute.
got little
is
pups
that?
out there, check out Vintage Uprising Texas on Instagram. I believe she had some sneak peeks of the bandanas.
I had a
That's one of
bunch of bandanas for Louie, but she won't wear them. She just eats them.
these go on their little collars, like they slip over like their dog collars. So it works out. He likes to wear
That's
clothes. I know that sounds nuts, but he loves wearing his clothes. And so he's
like
happy.
Carrie said,
That's
he's a
what's on.
super dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Junking Data Girl. That's Cha Cha, right? Cha Cha.
Yes.
I love
It's
that
a
name. Cha Cha.
dog. It's a plane. It's super dog.
Super dog. Yeah.
It's a
Okay,
bird.
so how
It's
late
a
am I?
plane.
Did they
It's
give it
super
away? Did
dog.
y'all give it away?
No,
Oh,
no
snap.
giveaway yet.
She said, "Hey,
Okay.
Christy baby. Miss Pam, I got your shirt on today.
Oh, what does it say? Oh, I love it.
If
I love
loving,
it.
and then I got my. Can you see the "Hey baby" on the back?
Oh, cute. I was trying to find my Miss Pam shirt, but I don't know where I put it. Somewhere in this house.
I just
I needed to
watched
home and
Miss Pam's
change. It was
shirt.
so hot. Like, well,
Yeah,
I mean, it sounds
was
ridiculous
today.
because you live in Texas, but like, it was warm here today, and now, right now, like when we were coming home from dinner, it was like 74 degrees, and like windy. I'm like, this is perfect. Like, it was kind of cloudy. I was like, this is fine. It could stay like this all the time. Like, that is cool enough, warm enough.
Yeah,
I'm
I
reading
wish.
the tattoo. Let's see.
Oh,
I got,
Daniel's asking us to show the brooches.
I got my black light.
I didn't wear any. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
You didn't tell me. I forgot.
Well, no, I just saw Katie putting one on. I'm like, let me go grab one.
I didn't know.
I got this one from Belinda Carroll. I think this came from Pink Elephant Parlor. It's like a, kind of like a 3D. It's got 2 layers of the butterfly. Oh, this is a Monet.
Oh, that's
I have
beautiful.
one. I have one that I just got in the mail, and I got it from Mid-Modern Maven. Okay, and I'll show it to you. It's really pretty. Hold on, here it comes. Let me see if I can master the.
Same Gina.
Oh, wow. Look at that one.
Oh, wow.
It's a horsey head.
That
Speaking
enamel
of
is gorgeous.
Very
brooches.
Godfather.
Thank you.
Isn't that
Speaking
cute?
of brooches, Jamie at Mid-Century Wasted, I saw that all 3 of us are getting brooches.
Mhm.
She's having, so some people beat me to the ones I wanted. I think like Chrissy and the butterfly. I was like, she better be sending that to me. No, but I got, I didn't even realize. I just saw like the daisy type flower, and I didn't realize it's weeping gold until I read the description today, and I was like, oh, and so she had a video, and like the center part of the flower is kind of like a weeping gold, but it's pretty big. So I was like, well, that'll have to go on like a jacket or a sweater or something. And then I got, there's like a little bejeweled frog I thought was so cute. And then
he was darling.
she had 2, like in the $2 sections, there was a little hot air balloon, which reminded me of Real Nifty Vintage. And it was like purple. So I got that, and there was a butterfly right next to it. So I was like, there was a really pretty, like bouquet looking one with like stone. There's a lot of great ones.
There were really pretty ones.
If there's any left, y'all
one.
check out Mid-Century Wasted on Instagram. She's got a lot of cute brooches at all different prices, from like $15 down to $2. So
yeah, I got a Trifari one with little pearls, and then I also got it's kind of looks like a pelican, but it was enamel, and it had pink and white stripes with little.
I thought it was a flamingo.
I thought
Maybe
it was a flamingo too. I thought it was a flamingo. I got the grasshopper.
Oh, fun! That grass.
Yes, I thought. Oh, I was gonna say a cricket. That's probably is a grasshopper, duh.
I got the grasshopper. I thought it was really cute. I had my eyes on those, and there's another one. What other one did I get? I got one other one from her, and I got their well, I got there kind of late, and I guess everybody else just didn't, get there in time. And I got the ones I wanted,
Thanks, Carrie.
Oh,
But I really-
spoonbill. Yes, Peterson. That's probably what it was spoonbill. Very Florida, though, so I thought it was fun. And the one I really wanted was already sold when I got there, which was that Austrian purple brooch. That was
Oh my
beautiful.
gosh, there was so many good ones, like so many. There was one, I think that was in the $15 section at the top, and it was like twisted, like, and there was like different sets. It was all like clear, like diamond looking, but oh my gosh, I was like this, but I can't buy these all. Like, but I was like, these are so pretty. Like, and what did she get them all from the flea market or something? Like all in a lot? Like, wow.
I think they came in a lot. Let me
Yeah,
see.
I was like, I don't know where she got it, but I was like, holy moly. Like, we went to dinner tonight because they wanted to get out. And, like, we went with our family friend who just had lost her husband recently. And I was showing her, she's like, what are you on? I'm like, Instagram. So I was, like, showing her all the brooches. And I'm like, I got these and these. And, like, this is my page. Yeah,
that's the one Christy got.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
I loved it, and I'm not like a grasshopper person, but I don't know. I just thought that one was so beautiful. I liked the shape.
That's what I was gonna look at. Like, is Carrie a wrench? Okay, yeah. She put in Jamie's link to her Instagram.
I saw that. That was fantastic.
Let me see.
Okay, let me see what other ones are on IG. She had a cat. Okay, here's the spoonbill. See, I think it is probably a spoonbill.
The weeping gold flower I got.
Oh, I loved that one. I thought that was so pretty.
Oh, that
was my big one. Thought that was just gorgeous.
I don't know how big this guy is, but I just fell in love with him.
Tippy, make good choices.
Tippy.
He's barking at his sister. Oh,
and there's my little frog I got. Oh, that was so cute.
Oh,
adorable. I love that.
I was like, I like it because it's cutesy and, it's different than like an enameled thing.
And then I got this one.
Oh, yes, I saw that. I thought that was very you.
Yeah, it's marked Safari, which I collect Safari brooches, so I got beautiful. This one.
That's really
Let's
pretty.
see if I turn the light off. Maybe that's better.
Very nice. I love it.
There are a lot. I really thought that this comedy and dramedy mask were cool. I have one like it, but I think that's fun. So guys, go check her out. There's a lot. I'm sure that's probably still available.
I have a fairy lamp to show. Who wants to see a fairy lamp that glows?
Oh, I want to see a fairy lamp that glows.
Like, I gotta be like Christy. Like, bam! Like,
wowzers.
Oh, man, I wish you could see how green it was, but like, see, like, that's what that is. It's a painted scene. It says 1978.
There you go.
But,
there you go.
Wow.
Oh,
that's amazing.
But I love it, and it's got like, let me take this part off. It's got some like glitter detail on the trees and the snow. I thought this was just really pretty since we have snow up here, and let me hold this. But I was like, okay.
Right.
I was like, it's a fairy lamp. It's custard glass plus uranium. I was like, I'm hitting a lot of boxes here.
That is gorgeous.
So, but I thought
it's beautiful.
It's so cool. Beautiful. I got this from Cindy and Mimi's Treasure Cottage.
We just had a wonderful deep dive on longer burger baskets with Patrick, Trusty Huckster Mercantile. So if you missed that after this show, go back and check it out.
I need to go watch that. I want to see that one.
My aunt used to collect those. I have no interest. No.
That they're not
I have a
something
couple.
I
I'm
would
picky with
collect.
my baskets, I'm more like boho than I don't know.
But that's a
And
beautiful fairy lamp.
it's beautiful. Oh, Katie, I forgot to tell you, Tinkerbell came back.
Oh, good. Oh,
Good.
so
Was she
wonderful.
okay?
She was fine. She was just scared off by the dogs. There was a little skirmish on the front porch. I got scratched in the battle, but I found her.
Good. That's wonderful.
So that's
Oh,
good.
here,
But
Katie. This is for you.
Carry that out of all the tattoos. If I ever was like forced to get a tattoo, that probably would be the one that I would get.
And then Cindy B says, "I need to get on Instagram." Yes, you
you
do.
Yes,
go,
you do,
Cindy.
Cindy. It's so
It's
much
fun.
fun.
I'm planning on doing intros to Instagram because I know there's people that are on it that don't really know. I mean, I don't want to call anyone out, but there's sellers on there who we share the things, but they're on there and they'll know how to post, but they're not sure how to reshare stories or add music and stuff. So I feel like this can help, all the way from how to create an account and how to add details and stuff. And Christy's really taught me a lot with the stories and the layering and pictures and stuff. So the only thing I think I probably won't do is how to create an account. I mean, I'll kind of talk it through because I'm not going to create another one just for the display, but I kind of walk you through to get to that point and then what to do, because if you've created YouTube, you can do this too. It's easy, and then we can go from there. So hopefully now I'll have time to make those videos, intro videos, and I'm going to try to do it as a screen recording so you can kind of see in the moment okay, this is where I go. And I don't have an iPhone, I have an Android, so it may look a little bit different, maybe as in where the buttons are or what it looks like. But the general idea, at least you'll know okay, what you're looking for, what menu, the story should be the same in that sense of the word, or how to post with the plus sign and stuff like that. But just little details may be different. But people could always comment and how it looks for them on the video. But I know people have definitely been needing help with Instagram. And if you're a seller or plan on being a seller, it's really a helpful tool, even if you're just on YouTube, to have Instagram so you can cross promote and, grow your audience.
Yes, and it is important if you have a YouTube to get on Instagram. But if you're just a viewer of these chats or these channels, it's definitely fun to hop on too, because we share a lot of behind the scenes things you don't see on YouTube. And of course, Angela does the calendar. So if you're wondering what's happening throughout the week in our community, you can go to A. Marksberry and check her out. So it's definitely fun. And of course, there's some really adorable dogs like Tippy on Instagram as well. So you want to follow everybody.
So
My gosh, there's so many things. I know everyone says, oh, you curate your fan page or whatever. But I'm well, I must be into celebrity gossip because that's what half my thing is. So, and I'm I look at one account of baby things, celebrity baby things, and now it's all littered in there.
I know, yeah.
I mean, I'm not super into oh my gosh, who's dating who, but I just came across the baby thing and I saw what's his name? Macaulay Culkin and Brenda Song, I think, are having a baby or did have a baby. And I was
they
what?
had a baby. Mm-hmm.
So I had to click on the account and I'm wait, and then I got kind of in a rabbit hole of oh, these people are having a baby, or who's this? And so
Frankie
sometimes I look at
Muniz.
that stuff, but oh yeah, Frankie Muniz with celebrities and their baby names. Okay, what is it? It's I don't know. It's something totally strange.
Yeah, it's a very interesting.
Because his last name is Muniz, and the first it was 3 M's. I think it was just Mallory something Muniz. Okay. But hey, whatever.
And I Spy Queens is joining us for the first time, and she says hello. She just subscribed, so welcome.
Hi, thank you for the sub. Oh my gosh, but yeah, there's so many I follow this account now I found called Baby Palms because of Christy. So I'll send her all these cute little palm videos. They're so freaking cute. Like they'll hold the palms like little face like this and they just trim and do their haircuts, or like there's this one where like they hold up anything that has like an opening and the dog just runs right in and puts his face in there. Like it's so cute. Hey Rebecca.
Hi,
But
Rebecca.
like you can follow hashtags, so you can follow things like vintage, Japan, or like maximalist interiors, or just different things
This
that you're
is
into. You could just
amazing.
like even, like anime, or just anything. Basically you can search it up and see if there's a tag for it, and it will show you all the people under that tag, like who have tagged their posts with that same thing, so you could kind of see similar stuff.
And
No
I
sale with Thrift You tonight.
just started following
Stay
the Art
tuned.
Deco hashtag, and it's amazing. Art Deco hashtag is really cool, and fedora hats. If you love hats like I do, it's really fun. And I see we had a question coming in from Linda. She says, "For all of you, what is your favorite collection?"
I love my deer, but now I'm running out of room. And of course, I miss
Wait, I'll be
Patrick.
right back.
Okay. I miss Patrick again because today, after I got home and like we were waiting for hospice, I took an anxiety pill, and then I got so tired I laid down, and then I heard people moving around the house, and I saw my mom, they had taken her away, and I came out. My brother's like, "Oh, the guy from Aurora came by." I'm like, "Dang it, I missed Patrick again." I'm like, I'm either sleeping because like the one time he came, that was when I got my COVID shot, and I was like 101 fever, laying in bed. And then today, like he just happened to come at the same time my brother was getting home from like our family had a get together at my grandma's house that was like pre-planned, so they kind of just talked about mom and had some good memories. And I'm like, one of these times I'm gonna meet Patrick. Like, but I got a Tanala plate from him, so I was gonna hang it on our gallery wall in the living room, but my brother's like, you should hang it in here. So I have it up. I have a huge copper owl plate thing from Patrick on my wall above my TV, so I hung the little Tanala plate up there. It's got like a bird. There's like a bird and some plants and stuff. It's super cute. So it can hang out with the rest of the Tanala in my room, or Mexican pottery. I don't know if it's Tanala, but like, uh, yeah, I like them. Like when I first started collecting and thrifting, which it was only like last year. I mean, um, kind of the Mexican pottery is what I came across first, and when I went to Savers, and I got a couple plates. I don't think those are Tanala at all because it's like redware and thing, like it's more redware and different pottery stuff. But I'm really into the different different pottery and stuff.
Yeah, I have so many
Sorry,
collections.
Tippy had to have a call of nature.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, Katie, your collection?
Tippy had to go outside. I had to take him.
Well, I probably would say my favorite collection, but I have a lot. I love my advertising, and I really do like the Coca-Cola trays behind me. I think that's probably my favorite. Next to, I do like the typewriter ribbon tins quite a bit. They're pretty amazing. But I have glass, depression glass, and all kinds of odd things.
And Christy, what's
Sorry,
your
I'm
favorite
reading the chat.
collection? No, Sarah.
Well, let me
Don't read the chat.
Okay. Why? What happened? What'd they say?
No, I was just joking. Like, Sam always says, like, get out of the chat, Mom.
I'll get out of the chat. Okay, it would be a toss up. Well, I mean, I like my uranium collection, of course, but I've got lots of collections. My little baby collection. Okay, because I have a piano baby collection, but I also have a Cupid collection. But I kind of display them together.
I mean, creepy
so
baby.
People call them the creepy babies because I love them.
That's me.
I
I'm
think
that
they're
person.
so cute.
No, I've been growing on them.
Yeah.
Or they've been growing on me.
Angela's not a big baby person, and neither. Well, and Katie only likes them if they're looking off to the side and they're not looking into her soul.
Right.
She doesn't like when they look straight on, right, Katie?
Yeah, if they're staring at me, they're creepy and they're gonna murder me in my sleep.
Okay, wait, but what? Okay, now I'm sorry. I read in the chat, Thrift U is not having a sale tonight.
No.
When did they announce that?
Earlier today.
Carrie,
You didn't watch their video? They shouted me out. And they said, they were taking the day off, like, to come subscribe to Angela. Yeah, they had Oliver's soccer game, and so they're going to have a sale on Tuesday. But I think time is yet to be determined. But I think we have another guest backstage here. Oh, Christy got stuck in the weirdest of things. Okay.
Oh, who's our next guest?
It's us.
Hey, girl.
How's it going?
Hello.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome. I based on what I can see here.
Oh my gosh. Christy's on a leg.
There's a
I'm looking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Me too.
My God, we are looking our best, ladies.
Well, it's all because of that haircut,
That haircut is nice.
How about that? Huh? Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Christy.
Garza. Could
Very
you hear Christy? I didn't
How was
watch
the How was
video.
the haircut this morning, Sam? How was it dealing
That was
with the haircut
good.
this morning?
Is
It's
it?
good. It went up a lot easier. I'll tell you that.
Is it relatively even?
You didn't watch it?
I didn't check. I can't see behind me. I feel like,
But did Ellen say it's like going like this or anything?
Alan didn't even know I got my hair cut.
No, he's like, she has hair. What?
Typical guy.
He's a typical dude.
He's a typical dude.
I could probably
douche.
I could probably change my hair color, maybe tint my skin,
Yeah.
and he wouldn't notice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until I said, "Hey, did you want to say anything to me?" And then he'd quietly think if he was supposed to remember anything.
He's going through his brain. What looks different? Okay.
Okay.
Mental. All right.
You told me
What's different?
this. What is it? The shoes? Is it? You look
Is it a
great.
new
Is what I
shirt?
want to tell you. You look beautiful.
That's usually Bruce's go-to. Well, you look beautiful. What? I don't know. I'm like, yeah, nice. What is it?
He always says, "You look good every day." Why would I say anything? You
What
just
a
look.
liar.
You look good every day.
What a sack of.
I'm like, you are
you know.
full of you know who.
Come on.
Nate wants you to come to New Zealand and cut his hair.
Nate, I'm on my way. I found a dish towel that I need to deliver you. So.
Did you see my
Well,
fairy
there you
lamp?
go. You'll save on shipping, Nate.
Oh, pretty.
Wow.
My hand-painted custard glass Fenton fairy lamp, I believe.
Holy crap.
The glow is
just-
strong
oh,
in that one.
Now I feel like Tim, where I'm like,
Where'd you get that?
from Mimi's Treasure Cottage, Cindy.
Hold it up.
Oh,
Oh, wow. That is really cool, Angela.
yeah, it's got like glitter detail.
Ah, what the
I
hell?
fought someone for it. I don't remember who it was, but thank
I don't
you.
know who we're going against either in the chat now, but I remember that day.
You asshole. You know what? I'd probably end up paying like $150 for it.
Yes.
That's how my luck goes.
I
Yeah.
paid 62. I
That's
think.
pretty good price.
And I usually don't pay anything like that because, I'm poor now.
That's not bad.
I'm like, hey, I was like, this is like a custard glass, it's geranium, it's a fairy lamp. It kind of, it's like, it's a collection type of piece, not just like in my basic, like, clear ones,
Well, and you collect deer, so you've got will look good with that.
Yeah, it's perfect to go right there once I move my little Mexican pottery fish to.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I got that from Sam, too. I got lots of Thrift U items in here.
Yeah, you do have a lot of thrifty things. I have a Tanala fish over in storage.
Do I get a
Yeah, you
discount
do.
next time? No.
You shut up. You just shut up.
Now you're paying double, sister.
Now you're going to pay double and twice on the show.
And
No,
Christy's
well, I'm
bill.
gonna raise your management fee then. Okay. All right.
You
Let's
shut up.
do the giveaway. I think I figured out how to do this, but let me see if it'll do it with
You
four.
did really
people.
well last night, Sarah. You did really well in the haircut.
Other than the comb, it didn't pull at all.
You did super good on the haircut last night. I'm really proud of you, Sarah.
Thank you.
You did, Sarah. You did a great job. And I see
Hair was
Nate
even. That was the big thing, and that was good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, you did
I
great.
see Nate saying that he did his last haircut and it was a big mistake. And I've been cutting my hair for a year now, my own hair.
Really, Katie?
Yep, and it's not great.
I don't think I've ever seen you without a hat. Let me see your
Oh
cute
my
hair.
gosh.
There you go.
Yeah,
You're getting
thick
my
hair, sis.
quarantine hair.
Is it curly?
Yep.
Oh my God, Katie, I love it.
You should see her on some of our video chats. I'm like, whoa, Katie. I
Before
didn't
the
know you had that much hair.
I have a lot of hair, and before the pandemic, I had bright red hair.
No.
Yep, I before that I was purple, and before that I was mermaid.
Katie, I don't like self-expression, so let's not do that.
Katie, she's not your mother. You don't have to listen to one word she says. I'll tell you what she used to say to us, though. That until we were 18, it was her hair.
Yeah.
And that we were not allowed self-expression.
Sounds familiar.
So what I did was I dyed my hair every possible color I could. I also got a lip ring.
Oh God.
I would have
The devil's hoop.
I had my tongue
toe.
pierced too before.
That's the only piercing I won't be able to ever do is my tongue because it freaks me out. Also, my teeth are all messed up.
Oh my God.
And I am always
too.
scared that it's gonna get stuck in my teeth.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Boy, nothing says sexy like a tongue ring
Stuck in your teeth.
Yeah. It just exudes sexy, doesn't it?
Like, hey, honey. Like,
Hey boy, want to come home with?
Oh, well, Katie, I love your hair.
It's
Well,
cute.
thank
Oh my
you.
God, it's darling.
I'm not the best hair cutter, but I have to say Christy gave me advice, so I'm at least able to make it
Mhm.
through.
Christy, she's a damn pro. She
But now
knows.
you guys were using Dole scissors before, and I've been using my great grandfather's scissors that his hair got cut with, that my great grandmother had in the sewing drawer. So there's that for you.
Nice and sharp then.
I saw the thumbnail with the little pruners. I wouldn't be surprised. I thought she was going to use those.
Sam
Hey,
was getting
you
ready
have to
take
be
the
resourceful.
picture, and I'm like, no, let me get the
Garden shears.
garden things out and the screwdriver.
I like your Game Day AF shirt. I saw an ad today for one that said Essential AF. I'm like, yeah, that's what I need.
Mine says vaccinated AF. That's
Yeah.
one of my favorite shirts.
I got this last fall for Iowa State. This is Iowa State colors.
Go
Okay,
State.
let's pick a
State.
winner. Or two.
Okay.
Winter time.
What are
baby.
we winnering? 300
What do they win?
subscribers?
Oh, I'm giving away one of the shirts I've designed on the vintage community merch. Or they can choose to have a custom design made, and I'll maybe do a limited edition of the shirt.
Good
So
idea.
I
Okay,
thought,
now-
hey,
You know what they get when you get 1,000 subscribers? They get an assemblage from me.
well, the secret's out of the bag now.
Well, come on, folks.
She's not good at
subscribe.
secrets, Angela. If you were planning on it
No.
being a secret, you
No,
had to
I kind of
distract her
hinted
and
at
never
it. So
remind
yeah,
her.
get me to 1K, and then you'll get an assemblage from the lovely Sarah in
You'll
the
get a
box
good one
there.
too. I mean it. I'm going to make a really fancy ass Christmas one. You guys are going to love it.
I'm
Well,
not really anything about assemblages,
No.
so I'm here to talk her
Sam's-
down from when she
Ooh.
takes it apart.
Oh my God. And I will take it apart about 50 times before I like it.
I'm the psychology, she's the talent.
Yeah.
All right, tell me if you see
Go.
the other page. One sec.
All right, we need a drum roll, folks.
Go ahead.
Can you
Sam.
see it?
Oh, I should get Bruce's
Do you see it?
drumstick.
It's coming.
It's
Yeah.
coming up. There we go.
What are we supposed to do?
We do nothing. We
Oh,
just sit
okay.
here and support.
We just be
This is the
supportive.
video link with the comments. So you go down and you hit get YouTube comments, and then it'll gather the comments on the video, and then
Oh,
you just
neat.
hit start here, and it'll cycle through and pick a winner.
What are you talking about?
Look at
That's
us
like
here.
voodoo magic right there. I
Shut
wouldn't even
up.
begin to know.
Did Carrie actually? Oh, I was like,
I thought it looks like. Oh wait.
Oh shoot! I should have
it's
commented.
just going
I
really
didn't know.
slow for me because I'm live.
You know me. I never watch anything. I never know what the hell's going on. I didn't even know
Okay,
it was my
when is the-
grandson's birthdays.
Is it picking them or what? Because I see a bunch of them flashing.
Is that it?
I know. I think it was cycling through. So it looks like Melissa Lynn won. Vintage
Melissa.
critter shirt.
Thanks, Melissa.
Congratulations.
Hooray!
Go, girl.
I think I'm gonna pick
Go,
a
girl.
second one. 1 sec. Okay, so you can choose. Pick another winner. I think maybe because I'm live, it just goes slower cycling through everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be
let's-
funny if it picked Melissa again?
That would be hilarious.
Then we'll pick another one. I know, because some people have commented more than once. Kimmy got it. That's my real friend.
Go,
Okay.
Kim.
My in-person friend. So
In person. friend.
awesome.
That's my real friend.
I know. I'm like,
I'm a
that's why
real
you're not my
boy.
real friends, but
That's my real friend. She a real bad
awesome.
bee.
Okay.
I
It's a
don't.
song.
I don't know that one.
Then I'll
You
just
don't?
comment or contact them directly for what size and specifics. Okay, it should be. There you go. Okay, Melissa and Kim.
Well, that's
Oh,
exciting.
and Melissa's in the chat. So she said, thank you.
Congrats.
Damn it! I feel like we should have had confetti or something.
I know. I feel like we weren't like celebratory enough.
No, we're not. We're prepared. Can we do it again?
What can we throw?
Do we have an air horn?
Where's my gummies? No.
Nice. I love it.
I'm sure I have some
Speaking of
ephemera
gummies.
back there.
Huh. Katie and Angela,
Yes.
how are we getting along? All right, the two of you.
Best as
I'm sorry?
can be.
What did that have to do with gummies?
Well, you know, just
What did I miss?
being calm. I don't know.
Okay.
You know,
Cool
I mean,
segue.
Katie, I was trying to segue into the losses we've had here discreetly.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you for pointing it out, asshole.
I'm always like my real friend, Kim, but no, I mean my in-person friend. We worked together when we used to work at Meyer together for years.
Ah,
I don't know if
Angela,
she's
you look
still here, but if not, I'll just message her on Facebook.
I feel gross. I feel greasy.
That's okay.
So how did
Hi,
Oliver
Shirley.
team go?
They kicked little 10-year-old Ava SS.
Yeah, they did good. They played well.
They won 9-0.
Oh, that's exciting.
They're little kids too. They're
They're tiny. They're little tiny Mexican kids.
all turning either 7 or 8 this year, and
Mhm.
they play the big boys, and they always kick butt.
And
they're
how's
just,
your
I don't know
taco
what it
coat?
is about Hispanic kids, but they're just smaller kids.
Yeah, they
You know,
tend to be
physically
smaller.
smaller kids.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. So they're these little itty bitty kids that look younger than they actually are. I mean, they're 7 and 8.
Yeah, they do look really
And then
little.
they're playing these giants
Though. Yeah,
who are 2-3 years older than them.
yeah.
They win every time. I'm telling you, they are
Yeah,
They-
little
Dolores.
and fast.
Haven't lost it yet this season.
Mm-mm. They're
I
speed
was having a
demons.
giveaway I kind of mentioned a couple weeks ago when I got to 300 subscribers. And then thanks to the Thrift You girls, I'm closer to 400 now. So
Yay!
thanks. I'm at like
Also, make sure you
375.
subscribe
So maybe if we hit
and
400,
Christy.
I'll pull
Yeah.
another winner out.
Katie and Christy too. Don't forget.
Yes.
Subscribe to them too.
Dolores
Yes,
Cowie
thank
said
you,
that she's
Christy.
big for a Mexican.
Yeah, don't forget us.
My husband is
I
6.
just got the Mexican food tonight.
Yeah, Alan is big. Alan looks like a Samoan.
Yeah, Alan is
He
Mexican.
looks
He's
more
100%
Samoan.
Mexican, but he's 6'2" and he's a big guy. So it's not impossible to be like a big Mexican.
Oh
but
no! But just and especially when they're young kids,
They're
they're
little.
just so
They're
little.
itty bitty tiny.
Especially the boys, they're just itty bitty. Just oh,
Hey,
I see
Laura.
proud Americans saying those little soccer kids are like ninjas.
Yeah, they really,
Oh,
really
they
are.
are.
my God! You should.
So
see
they're
them
like
play
weightless,
soccer.
just
Oh.
like flying around.
Diane Broderick told me to tell about the dog.
Oh yeah.
I needed another dog like I needed another hole in my head.
That's
I will say
absolutely
that.
true.
So are you really, you're keeping this dog?
Yes. So yesterday at 8:30 when we were getting ready to go to soccer, I saw a dog running around that looked just like Abby, my mom's dog,
Can
who
I
ended
just
up living with
stop
me.
and say that Sam is a
No.
magnet for every stray ever
Person,
to roam.
human,
Yeah.
animal,
Animal, vegetable, or mineral.
Yes.
idea,
Yeah.
anything.
Mhm.
But so I saw this dog running around and I'm like, well, it's probably just running around. It looks really friendly. It's going right up to people. It's probably just trying to find its way home. This was 8:30 in the morning. So then I come back at about 2:30 when we're done with soccer, and he's just chilling. He's like, I'm like, okay, you are hot and it's really hot out here. You've
How
been
big
out all
is
day.
it? How big is the dog?
It's medium sized. It's like probably
Like the size of a cocker, kind of.
Yeah.
About that size, medium. Not big, but not
Yeah.
small and annoying.
right. So
Sam has chihuahuas, I can say that.
he was hot, so I called him over to me and he happily took a chicken nugget and went on his way. And then the kids came out and he came running right up to the kids.
Hey,
And
Manel.
so I brought him back inside with me and posted him all over social media and stuff. And I decided I would hang on to him until Monday because I didn't want him to sit at the pound for 2 nights because they're closed on Sundays. So I posted. Finally, the lady calls me this morning and she's like, well, so our dog, you have our dog, I think. And we noticed that he was missing last night. And I'm like, you noticed he was missing last night? He's been running around since 8:30, like in the morning. You didn't notice your dog was missing that long? I didn't say this, but I said, okay, well, we live at this address. Just let me know, and we're here. If I'm not here, my husband will be. And they're like, oh, well, we're heading to Adventureland right now. So, which is like an amusement park in our area. And we're going to be back in the evening. And I'm like, and she's like, you can put the dog in the yard, and just put him over the fence and we'll be back later. I'm like, we're not going to leave your dog in a yard with no water, no food. It's hot.
Number one, yeah. Who the hell does that?
Yeah.
My neighbors.
Don't you stop what you're doing? First of all, they live like 3 houses from you.
Yeah, they live really
You
close.
stop what you're doing. You go get the dog. You thank the person who has your dog.
Yeah.
You maybe throw him a 20. Who does that?
So I'm
Terrible
like,
people.
no, I'll hang on to him until you guys get back. Just give us a call. We'll be here. And so then she texts me later and says, well, actually, we're looking to find a new home for him. We just don't have a lot of time to give him. He was my son's, and he doesn't get along with other dogs, and blah, 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 this. Talk it over with your family. And I'm like,
Hi,
I'm
Jenny.
not giving this lady this dog back because she clearly doesn't want him. So, yeah, we'll keep him. But he's been getting along with my dogs fine. Taco, who's a golden retriever, who is just she'll be a baby for another 10 years. And Churro and Tamale, who are chihuahuas and assholes. So they're barking cats. They're the worst. But it's fine. They're all getting along fine. So I'm like, I'm not seeing where he doesn't get along with dogs, but it's fine, whatever. Clearly you just don't want him.
If there's an animal that you are even hesitating about not wanting, just all you gotta do is call Sam.
Yeah. I can't take any more, so don't send them to me.
That's an absolute lie. She'll take 20 more.
I don't have room for any more.
It doesn't matter.
Some turtles, some hamsters, some fish.
The most important question tonight is what Mexican dish are we going to name this dog after?
He's named Elote. Don Elote, like Don Quixote.
I like it.
Isn't that cute?
Oh,
She's lagging.
I know. I'm like,
Well, yesterday I had a very interesting experience with some dogs in our building. Most of the dogs in our area are very friendly, and I guess one of the dogs wasn't. And I had been warned that there were these Chihuahuas that had bitten another dog. And people, when I moved in, told me, if you have Louie at the park, you got to watch out for them because they're not friendly dogs.
Oh, they're the worst.
I had never seen them, so I wasn't really concerned, but I would always look. Well, yesterday I finally saw them, and it's the guy that lives at the end of my hall, who I rarely ever see, came out with the chihuahuas. I was coming into my apartment, and they charged me. They came running and barking. The one dog grabbed onto my pant leg, and the guy came by and was like, no, down. And they listened, and he went off, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to go inside now and stay away from you forever. Like that really scared me.
Yeah, it's those little dogs you got to be careful of. They are so territorial. Except
for Louie. She'll lick you to death. She loves everybody.
After she's done eating your ring light adapter.
Yes, that's right. She's eaten quite a few things, including the head off of a girly candle.
Oh, we're all talking about how cute Nate is in the chat.
He's the cute.
Chilaquiles. That's your next dog.
No.
Maybe a fish.
No more. Chilaquiles was a contender. That's Alan's favorite food.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, but then we would have had to choose either chile or quiles. So that would have been weird.
Chilaquiles.
I think baked potato's a nice name.
Baked potato.
Hot Cheetos.
I like to say chilaquiles perfectly, Sam.
What?
I think she said she likes how you say
chilaquiles. I said I like how that you can say chilaquiles perfectly.
I don't like to sound like a lame white person.
Chilaquiles.
That Mexican husband.
It's a real problem because Alan doesn't speak Spanish.
Mom said for the next dog you can name him frijoles.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, frijolito.
Mm-hmm.
Frijolito.
Call your next dog frijolito.
Oliver is called Pollito by the whole soccer team. All the moms.
He is.
Because nobody yelled before I got there. And then I was yelling. And I would always yell chicken. So now they yell Pollito.
Yep. Isn't that cute?
But Alan doesn't speak Spanish to the kids. And he always says, well, you never speak Spanish to the kids. Or Spanish to me. So I don't remember to speak Spanish to you. I'm like, okay, well, it's not even... I know baby Spanish.
I'm not
this is not my native language.
So if I do speak Spanish, I try to speak Spanish right, not white people.
I
Spanish.
don't. I speak white people Spanish.
Abandonado.
That's how Google Translate says it.
Christy, how do you say I was abandoned in Spanish? And say it like a normal person, not Google. Abandonado.
Oops.
She's lagging.
Abandonado.
See?
Abandonado.
Wrong. That is not
Abandonado.
how Google Translate
Ponala.
That's what I'm saying.
I took 3 years of Spanish, and I only know just a little bit.
Me, Angela, and Katie were talking about. Well, we were
What?
talking about how everybody's like the Tonala, and how people say it, but it's like Tonala.
Tonala.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not Tanala.
That's
Right.
when you talk about Tonala.
Tanala.
That's
Right.
it's Tonala, but I mean, people that
Everyone knows what we mean.
How it's spelled.
Tonala.
But
Now I always
Tonala.
think about that, especially since seeing Debbie's video and how the guy who lived there
Everybody knows it.
said it.
That's
He would
okay.
say over in Tonala. So I'm like, that's what I try to keep in mind.
Yeah, Debbie
Right.
taught me to say it, but I
Make
still
that
have
words.
trouble because before Debbie taught me, everybody was saying Tonala. So I still say that, and then I have to correct myself because I know it's Tonala.
I don't know if you guys have seen there's a video. I'm not sure if it's just a TikTok or if it's just a viral video.
People know
But
what
there's
it means,
this
though.
guy
What's the
that got
TikTok?
this dog, and he realizes that the dog speaks Spanish, and he doesn't he knows Spanish tone. He doesn't know English ones.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's this country guy, and he's like,
Yeah.
well, I adopted this dog, and clearly he speaks Spanish. Dame Lameno.
Yeah.
Dame Lameno.
It's so funny.
Vente.
That's I'm not barely ever in TikTok, but I did see that one. He's like, hey, come. And the dog doesn't do anything. He's like, dame la mano. And then he just comes
Well, he's
right
yeah.
over.
He goes, Vente, siéntate, dame la mano.
He can understand
you know.
Spanglish.
Well, sometimes we
What
white
is he
people
saying?
put the
Dome
wrong
Lamino?
emphasis
What is
on the
that?
wrong syllable.
He's trying to say
What is he
dame la
saying?
mano. He's trying to say, like, give me your paw.
Oh!
Oh,
Okay, dame la mano. Okay.
Christy doesn't even know Spanish.
Okay, now Christy,
Tippy is
since you're the resident Mexican, how I have to show this pottery. I've sold it before, but I don't know if I've ever sold it on the show. I've sold it on eBay. Now, tell me I'm saying Talavera correctly.
Talavera.
Coco, is it Talavera?
Talavera.
I can't say that. That's too official.
It's the way
Again?
you're saying it. It's
Coco.
fine.
Okay.
I love you,
Is
Coco.
it Talavera?
Yeah.
And you put you gotta in your head you have to spell it with the TH. Talavera.
Oh, Tala.
Talavera.
Talavera.
5
There's no
years
H,
of
but I mean,
Spanish.
put a
Can you
TH
believe
on-
that?
sound
Just
on
make
it.
your-
Talavera.
I know. I took a couple years out.
Talavera.
Talavera.
5
I
Sure.
used to be much more fluent, but I'm not now.
Yeah,
Here's what I
Talavera.
know.
Like in other pottery,
We really
There's-
honestly need to learn it.
there's
Yeah.
another pottery that I'm telling you. But like,
You're cutting out.
because everybody's into pottery and stuff like that right now. I am surprised that people have not gotten into Oaxacan pottery.
I love it.
Because Oaxacan pottery in Oaxaca, Mexico, they're known for their black clay, and it's like cut out. So like if you put a light in it, you could see it's really beautiful, and you see them places, but it hasn't. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I've been to Oaxaca, and it was so beautiful there. I would love to go back.
You need to show us. Do you
but
have some?
that I feel like that's something people need to start collecting because it's so gorgeous.
Do you have some?
In fact, hold on.
I have some. Mom has some at her house. Like
Well, we'll have to talk about it.
Talavera is very colorful. It's beautiful.
You know what,
Janet, that's all you need to know.
Yeah,
Dos
that's
cervezas,
Talavera.
por favor.
This is like well, I mean, they started making it back in the 1600s. It's like it's Majolica is what it is. This is a much better piece of
Mom
pottery.
Mom says it's made in Guanajuato.
Sure.
In the state of Guanajuato, that's where it's made. Mom says
it's made like one place.
Yes,
because
Pamela,
of the
you're
clay
cheating a little bit.
And it's much nicer than. Now I don't want to say tunnel.
No, you're saying it right.
Tunnel. This is a much better piece of pottery than that is. I am not sure why that is so popular. I mean, it just is, but you know what I mean?
I collect some of it, not all of it, but I just like what's cute. More. It's more about oh, okay, I like the colors in this one, or I like the. Because I'm not a bird collector, but I found the first two pieces I got were those little birds, and I was like, okay, I like this kind of sandstone looking pottery with the boho vibe. But I'm more for the boho, the blues, and the stuff like that.
I like this.
A lot of people have been having cute cat. The Calypso Antiques got those cute Mexican pottery cats, and people have been having fish and turtles and stuff, and I'm I need to get me a turtle.
Not that it isn't cool. It's just Talavera is more. I mean, if you're I don't know how to describe it. It's
colorful.
Just more. It's harder to make, I guess.
More intricate, maybe.
Yeah, it's just.
No, Chrissy feels the same way. She's I don't get it.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I honestly, I mean, with Mala pottery, I mean, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's always been around, and it's never been something that I mean, my mom had a few pieces. It's never been my thing. I prefer the Talavera. I prefer the Oaxacan pottery. That's just me.
Oaxaca some cheese.
I like that.
And it is all personal.
It's bright, just and if they go into the details, there's so much more painting on it.
Does your mom? Oh, for sure. Does your mom have Mexican pottery, like different kinds?
Yes.
You should do a video, Christy.
She does. She has. I mean, like when I was growing up, because
like a show and tell.
You should do a video of the different kinds.
I mean, we have like like the bean pot. She's got. I used to collect the little bitty ones. Because when we go across the border, I would get the little play ones, but I think play ones are kind of collectible now. We used to get like the little baby dishes.
I love to buy that from
she used to have the one. We still have it where you can cook beans in it. It's very.
What is that, Katie?
Yeah. Nate from New Zealand just sent this to me.
And people use
that are cooking in pottery like that.
Yeah, they cook in that.
Oh, is that the Oaxaca?
Yeah.
Yes, Nate just found a piece of it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
That's Oaxaca.
That's gorgeous.
Now I love the eyes. I love the eyes on Tonala, and I really think that the Ken Edwards pieces are really great.
I just sold a Ken Edwards planter the other day, Katie. I'd never seen just a regular planter, just a planter. It wasn't figural. It wasn't anything. It was just a planter, and it was a Ken Edwards piece. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, Ken Edwards is just beautiful things.
Yeah, it really is. I agree. It's just, Christy, you should do a video on different kinds of Mexican pottery.
Like a deep dive.
And Sarah, I was going to ask you, what do you feel like the next up and coming kind of collectible that people are really going for now? Like what's on the verge?
Oh, shit.
Christy wants to snatch it all up before the price goes up.
I think, Sam, what do you think? I mean, it just depends, honestly, Christy, on the week. Like Bluebirds of Happiness, huge right now. Who would think?
Yeah.
Ephemera, huge right now.
I think like boho-y, wickery type stuff is.
But see, we live in the Midwest. That is
out.
popular. I think it's on its way out, too.
That's what I think it's on the way out.
What's on the way out?
Like boho, wickery, like it's. So we live in the Midwest, so everything that happens starts on the coasts, and then it comes into us. So by the time it gets to us, it's already done on the coasts.
What? I can't. Is that a bird?
This is my little bluebird I got from Joni at Vintagerous. And I like it because it's got the little
it's beautiful
white belly, and it's all polished and pretty.
Wow.
Who makes it? Is it ceramic or is it glass?
Looks like glass.
It's glass.
Oh God,
there's a
gorgeous.
bee. There's a bee signature on the bottom.
Oh, how neat! I wonder how you
there.
Research.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
no, I haven't.
Angela. I love it.
I think I got this in my animal mystery box.
Oh, I love that. Did you research it? What do you got? Oh my God!
2 bluebirds. 3 little birds.
I just found this Fenton bird. It's Fenton.
Stunning.
Wow, that was pretty.
It glows.
Now let me see.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is me, Gina.
On, let me turn off these lights. It's worth it.
Yeah. I'm not so much into the Hager type pottery. I'm more into like the salt glaze, like the more artistic rather than like the pretty. You know what I mean? Like
that's gorgeous, Katie. Somebody wrote something oxide. Is that person in the chat right now?
There we go.
It just looks cool purple.
I don't
Can
remember.
you see
Katie,
it?
do you know what's in there that makes that do that? Something oxide. I can't remember. Somebody wrote it in the chat.
Well, I don't know if it's uranium oxide, but
it was.
I don't think that uranium is necessarily in the blue glass, but I could be wrong. There is something that makes it glow.
Somebody wrote it in our video when I showed those bluebirds. Sam might be able to pull
It's
that.
not cadmium.
No,
cadmium is orange.
Somebody will know.
It's something oxide because they put it in that video.
Black copper oxide.
Black copper oxide. Oh my God, I can't believe I remember that.
That's
Thank
really
you, Diane.
impressive. I'm impressed that you remembered that.
I remembered.
I'm not, okay.
Oh, I forgot I have one more thing to show.
Great. That's so good for you.
Someone gave me this today, and they told me it was our family friend, and she's okay. I had two separate people ask, "Are you selling that?" My dad and the lady, and I was like, "Well, not now that you told me you got it from your mother." But
oh shoot,
she got an Afghan.
oh
my
She's like,
Oh.
I'm gonna give it to you because she's like, I know you'll appreciate it, and she's like, it's not my colors in the new house.
That's pretty.
So,
I like those multicolored Afghans.
oh,
but yeah, it looks like
it's.
it's. She said her mom or her grandma. No, I think her mom made it, and I think it's like made really well. Like,
Oh, look
But-
at
the
it.
X's are like pronounced in the squares.
Oh, I love that, Angela.
but I was
Love
like,
it.
so I'm gonna put it in our living room on like the back of a chair, or maybe since this one's bigger, I got one from Sherry Lynn, the Triffy Thifter, that's a little bit more like lap size. So maybe I'll put that on the chair in there, and then I'll put this on my bed.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
But I
love
thought it was so pretty. She's moving soon from by us to her husband had passed, so she's moving closer to family in Washington soon. So she's just like, here, you want this? You want this?
Oh, what
She
a
gave
fun
me a
basket.
set of
They're
crystal
huge right now.
glasses that match my vase that I kind of want to sell those. So I should have a sale sometime.
You should.
You should.
You should, Angela.
You should
I
for
do.
sure.
You're welcome anytime on my channel if you want a joint sale.
Sometime when I have
We
to.
don't even know when we're having our sales.
We
so.
can't pin down a date for ourselves.
I think I've started
You said Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we are going to have it Tuesday.
Allegedly.
No, it's
you know
Tuesday.
I've started
I am
collecting
kidding.
those Afghans for I don't know.
Well,
for some
if
reason.
Jane's not gonna have her sale this week, you guys could do like the night owl sale, on Tuesday.
We'll probably just go relatively early on Tuesday. We don't have any activities or anything.
Yeah, that's
So.
a good night for Sam because there's no soccer. And who the hell?
We're probably going to end up on top of somebody, but
We
it's
will.
the only time we can fit it in this week.
You know we love you. We'll
We're
pimp-
No,
sorry.
midnight to 2 a.m.
We'll pimp your channel. I promise. If we're on top of you, I really honest. We just couldn't. Angela's mom just died. And, oh, God, we just couldn't.
We got a
It's not
Lotte.
right. It's not right.
So go
Ain't
at 12
right.
o'clock
Ain't
when the
They
Threes
canceled.
Company is on.
What, sweetie?
I said go at 12 o'clock when Threes Company is on, and then they'll
Oh,
be like,
God. That'd be a
Wouldn't that
battle.
That would be a battle.
no, I'm just kidding.
No.
We'd be like, all right, guys, listen. Who do you love most?
Yeah.
Like split screen. Listen to the 6 faces.
That'd be so terrible. I would feel sad about that.
It would be horrible. Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Stephanie.
Also, it's three
Hi,
against one.
Stephanie.
It's not fair.
3 channels against one. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
It ain't natural. It ain't
That
right.
ain't right.
Hi, Stephanie.
I mean, I've done split screens before, but it gets hard, when the schedule's
It
just
is.
so full.
Oh, I
Because
see.
you-
I do it on Monday nights
Yeah.
when the Vintage Rescue Squad is on, but good Lord, like it's hard. So I do it for a while because like I want to see, like the chat for a while, at least what's going on. But I'm also watching Tim, so I'm like going
Yeah.
back. But when everybody's talking at once, it's like, my God, this is
It's a
like
lot.
sensory overload. And I'm like,
It-
okay, I need to get off for a while, and then I'll switch back and forth. Like
I try to catch Tim's sale and then I go back. I do kind of pop
yeah,
back for some reason usually because I'm
yeah.
supposed to
Follow
be
over the
skipping.
years if you're not subscribed.
Yes, Tim
Yeah.
is great.
But Tim's fantastic. But so I try to, because Misty doesn't give a damn if I'm there or not.
Hey,
So I'll
Sam.
go back and watch that. But I do try to catch Tim's sale because
There was one Tuesday.
I
There
think
was one Tuesday a few Tuesdays ago. I don't remember which Tuesday it was, but there was about 6 sales going on at one time.
There's a whole bunch
And-
this week too.
And I had tabs.
Yeah.
I had
another
six-
one.
I had 6 tabs open on my computer because I wanted to support everybody, and one of them was
Okay,
a
Katie,
new
that's
seller.
too many.
So I had 6 tabs open, and I would type in one and comment, and then pause that one and go to the other one, and then finally, after a while, I was like, I gotta just pick one because
Well, so I
can't
think
find
there's
it.
one basically every hour because then like Martha's on, and then Side Street Market I know is having a sale with Lori Blue Flamingo, and then Kim, like kind of at every hour, and then
And
like
then
Stephanie
Dee
and
and
then
Alan.
Joni. Yeah.
I can't get anything. I never go to the sales because it takes me about 5 months to ship one sale. And if I'm watching a sale, that I cannot watch the sale and
focus at the same time.
I can't do it. So I miss all the sales because then I want to be in the sale buying things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, how
My
I
channel,
can't be
Karen.
shipping right now. What, sweetie?
Someone asked whose channel this is.
Karen was confused about where we were.
Oh,
It's
Karen, yeah,
Angela.
Karen,
She
we're
just
here.
probably
We're not
saw
on
it
Thrift
pop
You.
up on
We're here at
her,
Angela Markberry.
Yeah,
She probably saw it pop up on
Karen,
her.
subscribe to Angela's
feed.
channel. We're hanging out with Angela and Katie and Christy right now. Angela lost her mom today. Katie recently lost her granddad. So we're just kind of hanging out. We didn't have a sale today.
We're just doing some
We're just
loving.
hanging out. We're hanging out.
Yep.
We're just hanging out with friends tonight.
Having a fun
And we
chat.
did a giveaway. I'm giving away 2 shirts or whatever they want. Merch.
Which is cool. You know,
That's
I realized the other day, I don't think I did a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I think I said I was and then forgot.
Katie!
We gave away her record player.
I'm not giving away my record player.
That's a big
We did like a little series on Instagram. Like,
That's a $400 gift there.
No, I'm
Angela,
just kidding.
Jesus.
We need some more clips on your Instagram of the song since we can't play them on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to do more clips because I know people really like those, and my goal is to get some. I have a few more rare, I have more unique records from the 50s that most people probably don't know, and I think it will be fun to spin some of those and maybe get some exposure for some of those great songs that have been sort of lost.
There has been a lot of losses this month. Jane lost her father.
Yeah, she did.
I know Margot lost her partner.
Yeah.
Thinking of all
Been a
you guys
rough
too.
It's been a tough month.
You know,
Yeah, our
got all of us to
community
talk to.
needs all of our prayers and well wishes.
Yeah.
Oh, Peterson, I'm not eating Jell-O. Well, maybe I will. We'll
I
see.
still need to order my Jello merch. I need to do that this week.
Yes, I have Jell-O merch.
Katie, make
I
that
gotta
bill.
get my which one am I gonna get? The one. Trust me, don't eat the Jello. That's what I'm gonna
That's
get.
the one I got.
I just
Yeah.
love the Jello mode turned out really. It looks good on this. Like the contrasting of the colors.
Yeah, it did. Angela designed those for me, so she did a great job.
I'm working on
Angela. She's talented.
Reclaimed Treasures by Mary. I'm working on some merch for her now. She's gonna have different options, and she wants to do a poll with some people because she wants to decide which ones she wants to use. And then I'm helping Crafty Jackie. So
You're a
Haven't
big
talked to
fan.
Jackie in a while.
She's just hanging out
What
doing
the hell?
Jackie stuff.
Mrs.
she's
Susan.
having a sale soon, or this Tuesday. Oh shoot, that's
Yeah,
Tuesday
this
too. And I
Tuesday.
think I forgot to put it on the schedule.
With-
Whoopsies.
With
But
Alex
Jackie,
and
Dee,
Dee.
and Alex are gonna have a sale on Tuesday.
Jackie,
6 o'clock.
Dee, and Alex.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
So
Couple
sorry.
of soft ladies.
See,
Yeah.
I appear to be a really crappy friend, which in actuality I am a horrible friend. But I do love all you guys. I mean that sincere. If I could
Yeah.
watch these, I mean it.
The
Truly.
intent is there.
Oh yeah.
The follow through could use some
I have
help.
yeah. I just oh boy. It isn't that I don't want to be I truly do.
If I don't remember things to tell her.
oh forget
For
it.
instance,
It's not gonna happen.
my nephew's birthday party was yesterday. I reminded her. She had completely forgotten
My
I told her about it.
grandsons. I had no idea that their birthday party was yesterday. Now, this one contends, and she is the only one who told me about this. My oldest daughter did not, and she's their mother. I don't communicate via Facebook message, Brittany. If you're
She's
watching,
not with us. She's not with us right now.
call your mother.
Okay. You guys call mom if
Good.
you need something.
God.
And just remind her relentlessly.
Yes, if you need to talk to me about something, or if there's something you want me to do, well, first of all, the best thing to do is to tell Sam.
Yes.
I mean, you can have my phone number anytime. Texting me is the very best way.
And in waking hours, you have to tell me in waking hours, because if you tell me too early, I'm going to read it like first thing in the morning and I won't remember it. If you tell me too late, I probably won't read it till the morning, or I'll read it at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I won't remember. You have to tell
I'm
me
putting
in
some
business
merch
hours.
links in the chat. So I'm
Oh,
putting
thanks.
Thrift
Yeah.
Use merch link. I put mine for the vintage community, and I'm going to put in Katie's next.
Yeah.
Thank you. And now, Sarah, you're going to ask me something, and I don't
Wait.
remember
Oh,
what.
I was going to ask you. I was going to tell you, Katie, when I first watched you, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, you were everybody was just kind of starting to like come together as a little group, you know?
Right.
And I watched you a couple of times. I'm like, oh my God, I think we might be from the same family.
Yeah.
I thought that like a couple of times. We have such similar taste, Katie. I cannot even tell you.
Well, I know the night that I did the Christmas tree and I showed that little corner, and you're like, I want it all.
Oh my God, I need everything in your house, first of all. But like that music you listen to. Also, Katie, I also wanted to ask you, how actively do you go out and scour for albums? Do you do that pretty actively?
I used to before the pandemic. There's one record store here that has a fantastic crates. It's a warehouse. Now they're not an active record store, and that they're not like participating in Record Store Day or any of the other things, but they're in the strip center in the back of a mall. You'd never know they're there. They're a huge warehouse, and the guys just collected for years, and they have a whole 50s section with about, I kid you not, probably 20 crates, big crates full, bankers boxes full. And I just sat on the floor. I would go probably every couple of weeks and just sit on the floor and go through. And one of them I found was very exciting. It's an Ink Spots record from the 50s, if you know the Ink Spots, but it's signed by the whole group. Guy wanted $5 for it. It was still in the shrink. So, I mean, that's kind of my place. And then I'd go down to St. Augustine. There are several antique stores that have great crates, and I found a Buddy Holly Holly showcase in there. So there's quite a few places, but the record store that I go to for Record Store Day, which happens twice a year, well, now it's 3 times because of the pandemic, and they have these special releases, is now closed because of the pandemic, like for good. They had to shut down. Yeah. So there's another one that opened, but they didn't make the cut for Record Store Day. So we'll see where I might end up driving to Gainesville for Record Store Day this year. To see if I can get that Elton John release. But yeah, I used to crate dig all the time.
Well,
Jocelyn's here.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
Jocelyn. Hey, Jocelyn.
Hey.
My husband is a huge
sorry if you're trying to sneak
really heavy metal fan.
Yeah.
And those albums are so incredibly hard to find.
They are.
I mean, I walked away with a Kiss album, not that Kiss is heavy metal, but a Kiss album. I mean, I absolutely stole it at this flea market. I got it for like $3, but I collect them for him. I've been collecting them for him. So, and I will pay up for them. If you see anything, text me.
I will now.
I will send you my phone number. I mean it. I will pay up. I will, because they are so hard to find.
Now, does he like modern heavy metal, like Avenged Sevenfold, like my brother?
No, like 80s.
80s. Okay, yeah, I can keep an eye out for that.
The dorkier the hair,
Iron Maiden,
often he'll like it.
Iron Maiden, Slayer, Pantera, Rage Against the Machine, Anthrax, any of
Mouse Rat.
Yeah, I'll send you a list. But if you see them, just text me.
That's from Parks and Rec.
And I don't care what they cost. Honestly, I will even Venmo the money to you or PayPal you. Or
Miss
I'll be on the lookout, because yesterday and today's records, the one store that's remaining downtown, Tiger Records just opened a month ago, so I don't know what they have. But yesterday and today's, they get that kind of stuff in all the time. They're 70s and 80s. So I will go over there and look. And I've been meaning to go over there because I found an X-ray record from the Soviet Union from the 50s. And it's actually made out of an X-ray sheet, which is pretty cool, because they did this as a way to sneak in music, because Western music was banned by Stalin. So I found this. Now they spin at 78 RPMs, which my player doesn't do. Most modern players don't. So I'm been calling record stores like all over Florida trying to find a place that has a 78 player so I can find out what's on this. So it would be really cool if it was one of the Beatles bootlegs. I doubt I'd get that lucky. But if they have, the guy might have a system that I can go and test it. So I'll definitely be there soon.
That'd be awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, just
Crispy, blink if you can hear us.
I don't know if you have my phone number or not, Katie. I'll message you my phone number too.
Yes, and message me too about those other kids records we were talking about.
Oh, in fact, they're sitting right here. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, those are cool. The Record Guild of America were produced thousands upon thousands of kids records, but they were only around about a year. Yeah, those are really neat picture discs.
These are so cool, aren't they?
Those are amazing.
Those
I
are beautiful.
Things like this. I love them so much.
Them.
Picture discs in the 30s were first made by RCA in 1930. They were made by RCA, and there's only a few existing. In fact, if you find some of the early RCA country picture discs, they can go for $8,000 or $9,000 a record. They're very, very rare. Of course, then when you get into the 50s, because there was a period where they just weren't being produced because, well, the war and they were expensive. Then when you get into the 50s, the kids' records really started coming out with the fun colors and the picture disc. But these companies that seem to be making them were only around like a year or two. I think one of the ones, Voco, that I got from Alex, they were only around for a year and they only made 70 titles in the span of that year.
Wow.
And then there was a 20-year period where just they weren't being produced. And then the 70s came and it just took off. Like everybody wants picture discs in the 70s. And now you can get picture discs filled with glitter. You can get picture discs that have like pizza pepperonis that move and spin. There's holographic records. I mean,
I want one of those X-ray records you just showed.
Yeah, if you can find them for a good price, because some of them can go for you know, hundreds on eBay. I got lucky; the person didn't know what they had, and they were listing it for $20. And I saw it, and I was like,
yeah. When I looked after you showed it, I saw a lot in the 70s and up. So yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Hopefully, someone else won't know what they get.
If you can find the Beatles ones, or honestly Elvis Presley, or like Bill Haley in the comments, they're super, super hard to find. And particularly Bill Haley in the comments, because a lot of the people back then that were bootlegging these records, they would say they were Bill Haley in the comments because everybody wanted them. But the people getting them, they had no clue what it sounded like because it was the music was banned, so they would just lie. And so there was a bunch of things that were being labeled as that.
They weren't that.
Well, I have some MRIs of my brain. Could someone just do it for me and turn it into a record?
Fun.
Or could I just like heat it up and like mold it onto the record?
You know what? Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Heat press it, like just, hey, they got those Cricut heat press machines. Do you think I could get hot enough to like, you know, let's go.
Imprint.
Keep your head on the swivel there, sis.
Atta girl.
Hey, I'm always with the creative ideas.
There is a record
trademark.
A plant here that makes records. I just discovered them through TikTok, and when I looked to see where they were, they're about 5 minutes from me. And I was like, I gotta call them and see if they'll do a video. I don't know if they will because of the content stuff, but that would be cool.
Yeah,
I'd love to document their process.
It's like going to the ice cream factory.
I want to go to the
Mr. Rogers
making factory and the crayon making factory.
Katie, you are like the Mr. Rogers of the thrifting community.
You're
kind. You're a friend to everyone.
Yeah.
You're a facilitator of peace.
Gentle words.
You have great information.
Yeah.
You're thoughtful. You have an excellent outfit.
You're
like
easy
structure.
to listen to. You have great hair.
He always had his cardigan. You always have a hat.
You need a fish tank.
Okay, now we got some Mr. Rogers merch coming now.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what I need. Well, I've been trying to make vintage and vinyl fedoras, but there are no
day the community
that will do.
I want to go to Katie's house and just see all of her collections because she.
I know, seriously.
Anytime
It's like a
you come to
museum. You
Florida,
just look at all over tins and then all over vinyl, and then she's got her uranium. And
Katie, what side of the state do you live on?
I'm in Jacksonville.
Can you
Yeah.
give me a region of Florida that resides?
I think that's in the
Yeah.
top.
The
Right.
top. Near
Okay.
I'm about 2 hours from Orlando. That's if you're going south. And then
My
I'm about
dad lives
2
by the
hours from
Gulf.
Tallahassee.
My dad
Yes,
lives
I'm
in
waiting
her,
for
like,
my missing lid conspiracy shirt.
my dad lives in like the Hernando area.
Okay.
And I have yet to go down there and see him. So
Miss
if
Katie's
and when I
neighborhood,
do,
yes.
we'll come your way.
Anytime you come, you've got a place to stay and you've got, welcome.
You mean a
Thanks,
place
Katie.
other than your house, Katie? If you guys can find a place to stay, you're welcome.
If you can find
Yeah,
your
I'm
way
coming
to-
over. I'll help you with
You're
shipping.
what? I mean,
Do you mind if I move in?
I got an air mattress and a couch.
You're
Oh,
a real
Jesus,
sugar.
Katie. I wouldn't be able to walk the next day. No, in fact, I talked to my ex-husband. How long has your dad lived there? About 4 years,
I
4
have
years.
no idea.
Anyway,
An amount of time.
yeah. And I said, and he had said, "Oh my God, you need to come down here." 'cause
2
you-
years, because Lucy's going to be 3 this year. 2.5 years.
He said the estate sales down here are fantastic.
Oh, I freaking bet they are.
So I said, "Oh, okay."
Being
Well, I
wasted
said,
on dad.
here's the thing, though, Jared. I don't want to pay somewhere to stay. Can I just stay at your house? Because he's got this big ass house, and
With him and his wife and 2 dogs.
Well, he wasn't even married then.
No.
And he's like, so he said, well, let me talk to Melissa. He just got remarried. And he's like, yeah, she doesn't care. I'm like,
She's cool.
Sweet.
We're cool. She's got a pool.
So we got with several people in Florida. We need to go see.
Yeah, Alex, Katie. Who else lives in Florida?
I don't know. People that-
Jenna.
Alex, Katie, Gina at Vintage Digs, Lori, Blue Flamingo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Christine,
we gotta go see
Side Street
Lori.
Market. is
Yes,
in Florida.
Christine.
Shoot.
I
we got a
think-
lot of
I
people
said they
in
should
Florida.
have a meetup.
I think Lori's about 40 minutes from me. She's not far. We've talked
Oh, wow.
about
No kidding.
I
meeting
don't
up.
think Gina's very far from you either.
No, I don't remember where she told me she lives, but yeah, I don't think she's far. Alex is about 4 hours, but she found a thrift store, she said, or an antique store that's about in the middle of us.
Oh,
So-
I'd love
so
to
we
go
could
see
meet.
Alex.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
moving in
Right,
at
we're
Sarah's
all-
house, okay? You're going to see me on the
Where,
live.
where's it
packing
when
and shipping.
because people
We'll make scotcheroos.
You damn right.
Poor Christy. Christy, say what you were saying, and
Go ahead.
we'll wait for the lag to come through.
people always saw us getting together. I said, sorry.
It's okay.
People were saying like we were all gonna meet, like meet up somewhere. Where is like the central location I'll meet up at?
So the central point of the United States
Is
is
Des Moines, Iowa.
in Kansas.
Very close to us.
But
Iowa's closer. I mean, like, a better idea. I mean, more people live around there.
so it'll just depend. I know that Barb has honestly kind of considered like throwing it together. So I think, I mean, I'm happy to go ahead and let somebody else do that because I'm swimming in time.
You know what I desperately want to do, and I wanted to do it last year, but we just didn't have enough time.
We were just too hard pressed for time.
We just didn't give it enough time. I desperately want to have like a Halloween weekend, a Halloween
A
party,
Halloween
Oh.
backyard.
a
yoo-hoo.
big ass bash, and just like a
Let's start planning now. We can do
maybe
it.
get like for whoever wants to come. We can. Because there's Airbnbs. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys could
Kansas
all
reminds
share
me of
Airbnbs.
Supernatural.
And then we can like make a list of all the best thrift stores for if you're
Oh,
like
yeah.
collecting, if you're
Yeah.
trying to resell, if you're trying to.
If you just
Because
want to shop, if
There
you
are
wanna-
different places. Like if
Mhm.
you're a collector, you want to go to this place. If you're want
I
clothes,
just
you
want
want to
have
go
a big
here.
party in the backyard.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, that
Have
would be fun.
karaoke.
Yeah, we wanted to have
Oh, yeah.
karaoke, costumes,
Wouldn't that be fun?
like just hanging out.
Just have
dicking around.
drinks, beer, kegs, and
Sure,
Karaoke, costumes, and coffee.
doesn't that sound fun?
that's right. maybe a little bit of flippy cup,
A little bit of flippy cup.
a little bear pong.
Maybe
Whatever.
maybe like a lip sync contest.
I'm not saying I'm above
We
it.
need some Cards
Okay.
Against Humanity.
You better lip sync
That's a fun game.
For your life.
Hey.
Oh. Oh my gosh, we need to have a drag race marathon. Gosh, could you imagine how much fun it
Oh,
would
heck
be?
yeah.
We have
Oh,
a
I
drag
love drag
contest.
race.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
My friend
Bye.
from college, he won New York's top drag queen.
Oh
Wow.
my God,
And I have to
no.
send you guys. You love it. He did a skit on let's see, Mary Poppins, and it was the song "Feed the Birds," but it has this very hilarious twist at the end, and that's what I think helped him win the NYC's top drag queen. But it was a very
Wow, that's
funny.
quite an honor.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Bianca is one of my favorites.
I love Bianca Del Rio. Do you remember Sharon Needles?
Oh yeah.
Sharon
Right
I
here.
Needles
said Alaska,
is-
like bye, hi.
Sharon Needles is one of like one of my second moms, my best friend's mom.
Back to Party City.
It's like her friend's son.
Oh, nice.
She's
I
the
love that
darling
fight
of
with
Iowa.
Sharon.
Yeah.
Sharon
And
Needles.
Sharon Needles got in a fight with, I can't remember his name, but just like, why don't you go back to Party City?
Why don't you go back to Party City where you belong?
I remember that.
He's like, I
Look,
love Party City.
I will
used to
always
love
I love that show so much.
Drag You.
Oh yes.
Drag You was like my favorite show.
See,
where they
I
would
haven't
take, like,
seen that
normal-
one. I
haven't
can't find
seen
it
that.
to watch it.
Oh my God, I love Drag You.
And then I just can't watch Untucked. I'm like, this is too much drama.
I would love to have nothing but drag queens for friends, and I mean that sincerely. I want all the drag queens to live next door to
Uncle
me.
Andy won Queen.
You know, it's
Queen of
Utica.
Indiana in 1997.
You did not.
Uncle Andy.
Wow.
Bro. Oh my God. Can you post pictures in our Facebook group?
Please do.
Yes.
Oh my
please
God.
share it.
Reading is fundamental.
Oh, I love that.
Katie.
If
You
you
know, Nate was, I forget Nate's drag name. He
oh
was a drag queen. He did drag.
his
What,
his,
Nate, what was your name?
his
Remember that,
name
Katie?
changes.
Bye, Jocelyn.
Bye,
Bye,
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Bye.
Be good.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Jocelyn.
Love you.
Is Nate here?
I'm not sure.
No, Angie with my ring, my bell.
Yes, he is.
Delbert, I need to see you in a dress also.
Wait, are we talking about our Nate?
Yes,
Yeah,
poor Nate. He did drag for a
Katie.
while.
Yeah.
What?
But-
I can't remember his name
See,
now.
now I just like him even more.
His name
Patty.
Oh, furniture.
Did he?
Patty
Oh,
Furniture.
furniture.
I love it, Nate.
You know who?
Oh my gosh, I want to see that.
See, I liked Bianca.
I like Alaska.
Bob, Alaska. I was what
Good
is
night,
it?
Jocelyn.
I like
I don't know.
Shangela.
I have a thing for all like the chubby people. You know, like
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I like Trixie Mattel.
Yeah.
I now I can't of course remember anybody's name. I like Monet Exchange,
Oh yeah, I liked her.
and Bob and like
I just started
Shoot.
watching Trixie Mattel.
Ginger Minge. I missed that season, but then I saw her in All Stars, and then I went back and watched it. And I like her. She's pretty funny.
What'd you say, Christy?
Go ahead, Christy.
I said I just started watching Trixie Mattel's videos.
She's cute. Trixie Mattel's videos.
Yeah, Trixie
Oh, yeah.
and YouTube videos, and then
I said
Katya
Trixie Mattel.
has like a
I started watching her
YouTube
videos.
series.
Katya's funny too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she cracks me up.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Have you seen like the Bianca movies on Netflix?
I haven't seen them, but they look really
There's
funny.
Hurricane Bianca and Shangela, and
I love Shangela.
I think
She's
Katya's
funny.
in there, but she's got a couple of them now. And then I saw that like Trixie has something on Hulu, like these
Who's
girls.
that? I
like,
just watched the seasons of the dance studio. Who's that one?
Oh,
And he's like,
oh my
Alyssa
God.
Edwards.
Oh.
Alyssa. Yeah, Alyssa.
Back rows.
You
That's fun.
know Jordan. What's his name? His name's Jordan. He's hilarious. He's a comedian. He's got a book out now. How y'all doing?
Sam will
And-
know.
His album also just
Oh my
dropped.
God,
Company's coming.
Hold on, I just lost the top layer of my legs.
What?
The dermis layer of my my legs is on the bench.
Oh my gosh, that happened to me earlier because I was actually wearing shorts for once, and I got up from my new dining room chair, and I was like,
Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Kate.
Shangela, or not,
You know who I'm
Vanjie.
talking about? Jordan. I think his name's Jordan. Leslie Jordan. Anyway,
happened?
Leslie
Oh,
Jordan.
What
yes,
happened?
love it.
Leslie Jordan.
He
Well,
is
yesterday he just
freaking
posted a
cutest.
picture that he met up with Trixie Mattel, so that was kind of fun.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to see someone make him over. That'd be so hilarious. Oh my gosh, he is he's a riot.
I
He's
highly
hilarious.
encourage you all to seek out the drag communities
happened
in
to
your
Sarah?
neighborhood.
They're
She's
fun.
putting stuff away or something.
Well,
She
if
ripped
you-
her skin off of her legs.
Yeah, I'm trying to recover.
But yeah, find the drag community in your area because,
They're so fun, and they're such nice people.
and typically the people
Okay, I need to
in your
find some.
community are fantastic. They just can't afford to do things.
Well, I know
like go on
there's the
Drag Race.
Chicago one. So there was one just recently on from Chicago, the skater D, something with a D.
All you got to do is go to
Oh, yeah.
just look up drag shows in Chicago or drag shows in wherever you are, and you'll find them.
Well, there ain't any in this town. It's too small, but
They are
If you guys-
on.
If you guys ever come to Jacksonville, there's a place here called Hamburger Mary's. And I don't know if it's a chain or not, but there's a lady, they have like drag night.
Denali. Yes.
And there's a lady, her name is Carissa Wade, and she does, how I know her is when I go to Rocky Horror Picture Show every year. Florida Theater does this
fun.
big
I knew
thing.
you did.
And everybody
They need to
gets
do that on
dressed up,
Drag
and
Race
she's
again.
the host. She's the MC for the whole event. So she hosts the costume contest.
Oh,
And you know how
fun.
they mark everybody with a V that hasn't been to the show and all of that. So she does this little comedy thing. She's hilarious. But you can go watch her every Friday at Hamburger Mary's. And they have really pretty good food, but they have a hilarious drag show. So if you ever come to Jacksonville, Hamburger Mary's is the place to go.
Oh, fun. And
Sarah
they're
gave her-
such kind people. I mean, they really
Sarah, this
help.
comment's for you.
Kelly.
Boston story. Don't make me read that.
She
What?
said she gave herself a Brazilian.
When you got up.
Oh my God! Well, had I been naked, yeah, Kelly, you dirty mouth. But anyway, they're so kind to like young kids that are just
Does it help?
discovering that they're gay.
Does it help with the lagging if I turn the Wi-Fi?
Turn it off.
Yeah,
Okay.
turn it off.
Or maybe go out and come back in.
Yeah,
Does it
try
help with the
that.
lagging if I turn off the Wi-Fi and just use cellular?
You can
Yeah,
try
try
that, but maybe go back,
So
go
do
out.
I turn off the? Do I just leave it on cellular?
Try that, but then go out and come back in and see if that refreshes it.
Are you using AOL like D?
Are
I
you
mean-
using what did Grandma use?
Juno.
What, they
Are
were
you using
talking about that
Gmail?
earlier. They're
And
like,
Alex
what
as well.
was that? What day is today? I don't know. It was Sunday. Alex's
The
thing.
second.
They're like, yeah,
Shit,
D,
like a
are you still? Oh yeah, Aaron was like, are you still using dial-up? She's like, it's not dial-up. We're like, but people still have AOL and Yahoo emails. I don't.
You know what's funny
The
is I was,
AOL ones really surprised me.
I was cleaning out some stuff the other day and I found one of those AOL dial-up discs from our house.
Oh my gosh, we have those around somewhere. You want to know that sound? Just tell your kids to watch You Got Mail, and there you go.
Yeah, You Got Mail is a
Oh my
is a
God, they
great
used to
movie.
charge for every single account you had.
So
I almost
annoying.
killed somebody at AOL once.
I'm never gonna get monetized on this channel.
No. So
Now, after I did that pinup show with Vinny, I'm sure I'm not monetized for that video.
All right, everybody stop.
Hey, it's
Kristen,
art.
say something.
Is it
oh no, now she's gone forever.
It's still lagging.
better?
Hold on.
Well, maybe.
Is it better? Still
Yeah,
Well, we
seems
can-
to be.
I don't think it's
Am I still
syncing up, but
lagging?
we can hear you. No, we
Yep,
can
we can hear you.
Kind of.
It's better.
Can do
Say
I
something
turn,
in Spanish.
Do I turn off this? do I leave it on cellular and then turn off the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, try that.
Turning the Wi-Fi off.
Christy,
Do I
we're
turn
not
off
doing
here and
lessons.
leave it on off. Okay. Let me try this. I'm gonna turn the Wi-Fi off. I know. Okay, I'm gonna turn the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Sarah, in case you missed it earlier, I'm gonna do training videos for Instagram, so make sure to tune in.
Oh, no kidding. That's not a
That's
bad
something
idea.
you could benefit from.
I could benefit. When's that?
Yeah, we've been discussing it, so I'm gonna, because there's a lot of people like at different levels about how, how to get started, or people who have been on and don't know how to do stories or add music or post or tag. So I'm gonna try doing like little, like quick, little videos that people can watch and learn how to do it for themselves.
That's a good idea, Angela. There's like
Hopefully,
2 things I can do on Instagram. That's it.
I'll have time.
All right.
Okay.
Let's check Christy's. Let's check Christy's lag. I'm gonna say something. Now you say something.
Working? Is that better?
Oh.
Oh.
I'll get something after.
I think it's worse.
Yeah, I think
worse.
On
girl, you frozen.
Girl, you frozen.
Back on.
I'll try one more time. I'll try. Hold on.
Tomorrow I plan on finally getting to the post office to mail my little left-in birthday angels to Miss Pamela because she's going to sell them in a sale. So keep an eye out for me. There's
a great
5, I think, of them, 5 or 6.
Oh, those ones you picked up, Angela?
Yeah. They're all been bubble wrapped in a box in my car, but I haven't had time to go to the post office.
Right.
So tomorrow I'm going to go and mail that out so I can finally start its way down to Alabama. And then,
pretty tight.
huh?
Wrap them up pretty tight.
Oh yeah, because they told me they weren't. If I can feel it, then it's not wrapped enough. So
absolutely,
I was saving bubble wrap. I asked Patrick if he wanted it, and he said no. So I had been collecting it for someone else because I was like, I don't want to throw away all this bubble wrap.
Oh no!
I ready to give it to someone. So there's this girl from Instagram that I've been saving it for who lives in the area, but then I ended up using most of it to do the angels. I thought I was going to be able to fit it in this smaller box, and then I'm like, nope, that's not happening. So I did like the smaller bubble wrap. I tried to put the little packing peanuts. I put like on their special like pieces that they were holding, or like around the wings, and then I did like the small bubble wrap, and then bigger, and then like put So I think there shouldn't be
fat bubbles.
Yeah, I try to do those on the outside of the angels and the smaller on the inside.
Good.
Like everything that I had, I just kept I was like, the tape doesn't look great, but hopefully these are covered. So
doesn't matter. It's not a beauty contest.
And I shoved like a bunch of bubble wrap inside there, like so at least
they'll be
had it from around the edges and like from the top and the bottom, trying to keep it in the middle. So
right, sounds good.
But and then I plan to clean out some of the stuff in the house because my mom was a collector, a hoarder. So I'm like, she kept telling me like, yeah, well, when I'm dead, then you can get rid of it. So I'm like, she just, stuff's all mixed together. So I was like, I'm going to try to pull out stuff and like at least organize it, get rid of the old receipts and crap that we don't need. But, at least try to organize.
If it's stuff you don't want, sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Sell it local.
Well, yeah. I mean, some of it's probably just garbage, but I mean, like coupons from like 40 years ago. But hey, maybe someone wants it for ephemera now.
You know what? Don't discount that.
I know. So I was like, I'm just going to try to pull out a drawer, like dump it, go through everything, see what's in there. So at least stuff can be organized. So like, because there's just so much stuff like packed to the gills in there. And I'm like, we need to organize this. Like,
yeah. That's a big job. Do you have your family helping you?
No.
Oh.
Like, I mean, this just all happened today. So my dad and my brother are probably going to work tomorrow because, like, my dad owns his own business. So, like, they have there's nobody cover them. So,
yeah.
But, so I guess, I don't know if I'm going to be taking, like, I'm off tomorrow, but I was like, I could probably work Tuesday, but then my pharmacist was like, you should talk to HR and just take the time off anyway. Like, or basically, like, you need to grieve. I'm like, I mean, I have enough stuff here that I could do and clean up, but I'm like, I don't know. We'll see.
Regardless of how you're feeling right now, my suggestion would be to just take it off anyway.
Yeah.
Because, you might get a wild hair and say, you know what? I can't take this anymore. I'm going to organize everything right now. And then Tuesday's going to come and you're going to be like, oh, crap. I haven't slept in 48 hours, like.
Yeah.
I know, because I do work Tuesday and Wednesday, then about Thursday. So they said I'm allowed to have like 3 days, I think. So if I just, had like tomorrow off, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, at least I, have some days off to chill.
Yeah.
I think you need that because I've been doing that too. It's
been exhausting.
Much YouTube stuff. I mean, I've done some live things, but there has been no scheduled content this week. There will be next week, but I think that it's good just to take that time, Angela.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to.
I know, because like I'll be like taking care of my mom, then working with, and they keep doubling like our corona shot or the COVID shots, whatever. And then, trying to do the logos, doing the schedule. Not that I feel like I like doing that stuff, but then, it's just like when you put it all together, people are like, how are you doing all this? I'm like, I don't know.
Because we're women and we're strong and we can do it.
Yes, ladies. To summarize what Katie said.
Cheers to you, girls. And Christy, bless your heart for continuing to try to be current.
We're all proud of you, sweetie. You're doing great.
I wish I had more help for you. Like, I don't know what else to try.
You're doing your very best.
Christy, you look
Oliver.
Okay.
I think the voice is a little bit behind, but you seem to be. It doesn't seem to be freezing as much.
Am I frozen still?
No. Dang it! It was moving around good. No. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. And what I was. Okay.
I think she's 10 seconds behind us.
I'm sorry because I know I'm on a lag. What was the last thing we were talking about?
I have no idea. We're talking about how I need to take time off.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how far behind I am.
We're talking about selling Tippy.
Okay, yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure I heard that correctly. But yeah.
Talking about turning Tippy into a coat.
I was gonna tell you because this
Ruth Ann.
He would make a very small coat.
Like a muff, maybe.
But I know I'm on. Can you hear me okay though?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep. We can hear you.
No, because what I was gonna say is I don't know. It was the weirdest thing because my dad's way. When my dad passed away, I couldn't sleep. I don't know. My brain was just like on overdrive, and I couldn't fall asleep. I was exhausted, but I couldn't sleep. For like a couple days. So I mean, it just takes your mind and just time to process everything, and you just take your time. And we're here for you. If you need anything you need, we're all here for you. When we love you,
absolutely,
and we support you, and I mean, what can I say? There's nothing I can say that
of course
will ease anything.
Love you guys.
Just know that we love you and that we're here anytime, day or night.
Yeah.
Well,
We
and
love
I
you.
think, when people die, I will never ever forget my sister-in-law saying this to me. And my mom was 80 and she had been sick, and she was just, we knew she was going to die, but she said, Sarah, no matter how old they are or how sick they are, it's never easy to lose your mama.
No. Yeah. I mean, Grandpa.
We've been doing it for like 3 years. In July would have been like 3 years with cancer, and you feel like, okay, you can prepare yourself so much. You're like, okay, we've been going through this, and it's gonna happen. But then to go from like, she was in the hospital about a month ago, and then she came
Yeah.
home, and I had her walking with the walker, and then just like in one day, basically, like,
It's
because they
so
just set her up
shocking.
for
You just don't
hospice
expect
yesterday.
it.
They brought the hospital bed, and then today she was gone. So like when they called to like report it to the hospice, because I guess when you're on hospice they want you to report it to them. So like they called them and they're like, wait, she's not in here, and we're like, well, we just set this up last night. And
Oh, jeez.
so it was like literally they dropped it off like 7 something, I think, and then like by 11 something this morning, so it really wasn't long. So now we had to like they have to come back and get everything that they just dropped off, and it's like it was just like it was so fast. I mean,
Yeah.
you're
Did
like
she-
it's 3 years, but it was fast. Like
Yeah. It's just shocking. I know.
because the
I
first couple of
understand.
years you wouldn't have known it. I mean,
Did she die in the night or did she die in the morning? When did she die?
so I was like, oh, 1 sec, just trying to refresh us. Oh, hello. We thought she had a stuffed nose or something, and I'm like, 'cause I did too, and I was like, oh, maybe it's allergies. And then, but like, I had the diffuser going with like eucalyptus and peppermint, and seemed to be helping her because she didn't seem as like labored and breathing. And then it was just like worse and worse. We're like, okay, Sudafed's not really doing anything. Like, and then like when I came home from work, they're just like, okay, we're getting her in a hospital bed yesterday, and like, just she had like no control of her body, and like, and so I mean, at least her eyes, my aunt, my uncle, and my grandma, because my aunt came in to see her from Arizona, so I mean, at least she got to see her. My mom's eyes were open a little bit yesterday.
Oh, good.
She got to see, and I don't know how much, like, I mean, you could see her kind of, she smirked a little bit, so I think she knew her there, and I just tried to like get her to wake up enough to like be able to see her mom at least.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that at least they got to stop by while she's, still kind of could see them. And
good.
just while I was at work this morning, I was like, I kept looking at because we have cameras set up, and I kept looking, and I was like, okay, it looks like she's breathing like really hard, and I'm like, and then I looked back and I was like, and I was gonna text my dad, and I was just going on my break, and then he called and he's like, yeah, she's cancer free, and I'm like, okay. I was like, so she's not breathing? I'm like, okay. So then I just walked back to the pharmacy, and I'm like, like,
because what do you say?
Yeah. I was like, I was okay walking back, and I was just like, when you go to say the things, that's when you're getting emotional, or like that's when I get emotional, is like when people are like, oh, are you okay? And then I'm like, no, just shh. I'm like, okay. Yeah. I was like, it happened.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She's like, right now. And I was like, yes. And I was just like, she's like, go. I was like, okay, but bye. I'm like, oh,
And you're walking back and you're saying to yourself, I am doing so good. I am handling this. I'm doing so good. And then you see one person, they're like, hey, and you're like, oh, God.
I know, I'm trying to make it to the time clock, and I'm like, luckily I have the face mask on, so I was just like,
helpful.
And then I got outside, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, luckily I'm like in my car. My brother's like, oh, you're handling this better than I thought. I'm like, well, how do you think I'm going to handle it? Of course I'm going to, like, I'm not just going to sit here and cry in front of everyone for the fact of crying. I mean, I almost did, like, when I got home and I saw her. But, like, our pastor was here and his wife, and I was just like, okay, I don't want to, like, do this with everybody here. But I was like, I did cry last night, and I cried on the way home in the car. But I was like, I'm sure I'll cry again. But it's like,
yeah.
Oh, you will.
Especially when you're dealing with this long, you're also kind of, like, just exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, tired. So you're like, I am sad, but, like, I don't necessarily need to cry right now. Like,
right. No.
So,
right.
Like, I wanted to be here with you people because y'all make me laugh every Sunday.
Well, something that I always say to people about grieving is that grief isn't a linear thing. So you're not going to have a timeline of like, I'm going to feel this way at this time. 3 months later, I'm going to feel this way. Today, you could feel the same as you do in 3 months. And then the next day, you could feel devastated.
Yeah.
It's not linear and it's
Thanks,
not
Nate.
rote. And you'll heal when you heal. And you probably, I mean, you just won't. But it'll be more tolerable.
Yeah. I mean, with Grandpa, he had Alzheimer's and dementia for, gosh,
Yeah, Carrie.
I guess probably 5 years. You know, so we knew that it was coming, and you know, he progressively during the pandemic got worse. You know, was falling pretty much every day.
Oh,
And had a lot of issues, and I had just been at that shop with me at Eco Relics I did last week live. The minute I walked in the door, my mom called, and she never calls during the middle of the day, so I knew something was wrong. And he had been in the hospital but was doing better. And then they said, you know, there's less than 24 hours. He's on hospice, you know, and I just lost it.
yeah.
You know.
And then you're almost like mad at the hospice people and the doctor.
Yeah, because
know,
they,
you're like,
why didn't they do it? Why didn't they fix it? Why did they just let it happen? It's all part of it.
oh yeah.
You're gonna like, you might be mad one day, and then you might be mad in 2 years. You know,
I'm still mad.
I know.
I was like, that's probably why they want me to take off from work so I don't just like snap on someone.
Listen to me though. If you snap on someone, you snap on someone.
Yeah.
Don't
it's
ever
okay.
feel bad about it. Nobody grieves the same, and you do not have to apologize for the way that you grieve. Don't ever apologize for it.
Well, and here's what I have discovered. You know, you can say, you know, say a year from now, you can say your mom's name or your granddad's name 100 times and be perfectly fine. And on that 101st time, you're like, what the hell just happened here?
Yeah.
You know, you think you're kind of starting to, okay, maybe I can sit and talk about this now, you know. And
Yeah,
you just never
definitely
know. You
need
never
to
know when
get
it's gonna
find that
hit you.
counselor, Carrie. I need.
Yeah, there was somebody explained grief in a really cool post on Facebook. I saw it a lot of years ago. I can't remember. But it's basically, there's this box, and in the box is your grief, and it's a ball. And at first, it's huge.
I could take some of my.
And every single time you move, the ball moves. And every single time the ball hits a wall, it hurts terrible. And so when it's new, it's huge. And every single time you move, it hurts. And then as time goes by, the ball gets a little bit smaller. It never goes away, but it gets smaller. And every single time you move, it might touch a wall or it might not. But every single time it touches the wall, it hurts. And so it's going to get smaller. It's not going to touch the wall as much, but it's still going to touch the wall and it's still going to hurt the same amount. It's just going to be more tolerable.
Yeah, it's a little more tolerable. And I don't know if this is just like specific to mothers. I mean, I adored my father as well. But, you know, there's just certain things that, you know, oh my God, I can't call my mom.
Yeah.
I can't tell my mom. I can't have my mom call and make an excuse for me why I'm not going to be there.
Sure.
My biggest damn fan club is dead.
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah.
It is a horrible feeling, and I feel desperately for you.
Yeah, I had that a while ago. Well, Grandpa was still had Alzheimer's and still didn't have his mind. But he was an electrical engineer for IBM, and he built computers, and he was very smart.
Wow.
And he taught me everything I know about woodworking and wiring. And there was a few months ago that I was like, man, I wish I could just call Grandpa and ask him about this particular circuit because I can't seem to figure it out. And I'm like, Grandpa would know. And then it was almost like I went to pick up the phone like I always would. And I'm like, no, I can't call because he doesn't even
like
know me.
Stupid
You
things
know,
you want to tell him, like, you know, this happened, or, you know, my mom, my kids are being idiots. Now what do I do? Oh, I'll take care of it. I mean, you know, just stuff like that where you're like, well, now what the hell?
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like something cool that you made, or, you know, that you want to tell your grandpa. I don't know.
I know. Because I was always showing my mom, or we used to watch our shows together. I was thinking to myself in the car, I'm like, oh, now she's not gonna get to see, which Sarah's gonna eye roll, like the last season of The Walking Dead.
Oh, Jesus.
But you know, we used to watch like 911, like all sorts of shows together.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now I'm gonna like, you know, you're just like, oh, you know, did you see this? Or like, oh, this is coming back, you know, so and so, this is gonna happen. And it's like that's probably gonna happen a lot. Where I'm like, oh, I need to tell. No,
I know, but just I know you can't, and really all of you guys, and Christy, you too. You guys are so fortunate that you are so close. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't have relationship with their mothers or dads, or I mean, can you imagine not having had that? You're so fortunate.
Very, very lucky to be so close to my family, but also to know my grandparents, because I know a lot of people don't. I mean, my mom didn't know my mother's dad. He passed away very young, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't have that, and I do feel very lucky about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Coco's going to have to live forever because Christy's an only child. And
I plan on Coco living forever. Christy, you're closer to the lag. You're not lagging as bad.
Yep, you're getting better.
Living forever, because if she doesn't, then we all have to head to Texas. Because
great.
Yeah,
I don't want.
Instead, when we make our compound, we're all gonna live together.
Yes.
You do. No,
we have literally talked about this.
Yes, we've talked about this, and I said Sarah has her own wing because we're gonna have to close you off every once in a while.
Mom is
like this is here's your downtime room, okay? This is your padded room.
This is your quiet
No,
room.
we've been talking about this. I'm like, we need to have a compound, so we have like a setup selling, like a live sale station. Here's
That's
your
important for everyone.
what do you call it? Like listing eBay station that just has lights and you know your photo booth set up. Like you know, here's our like game station. Here's like a bar. You know,
like a sensory deprivation room would probably be good.
I kind of want like.
Could you imagine Sarah in a sensory thing? She'd just be like, "Hello, God, is anyone coming back here?"
I just
But I was like, come on, we need a compound. This would be the best. Our community compound, you know, so we could all just hang out. We have dinner time picnics and like.
What we need then, see, is a bar.
Camp.
We need a bar with games set up for flipping and sipping. And then we need another room that will be like the studio. So like when people have chats like this. And then another room that's just for the live sales, but with like a massive table where you could put all of your stuff.
Yeah, you could have stuff that just like roll like the stage, be like, hold on, spin.
Oh my God. Do you know what would be so cool and a little bit expensive, but cool? Now, there wouldn't be any thrifting because we'd be at camp, but we could do like they do family camp for anybody who wants to come from the thrifting community. So basically, we just rent out camp for a week. And we just
that would be fun.
Dick around and swim
and do marshmallows.
Oh, we could do it at Y Camp.
Have karaoke by the floor.
Friday night flipping and sipping room. Where you have like neon lights and like
really do that.
Cool drinks.
It's the same as a retreat.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly.
We would just talk to Alex.
We could have our little dog park area for everybody's pets and like.
And I mean, Boone and Ames have thrifting.
Right. That would be fun.
That would be fun. Just stay tuned.
And host giant like compound garage sale and have people come in and buy all your things.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
or
but then,
I could have an area of it could just be my own special area of everything that I'm sick of after a week, and then you guys can sell it because I'm done with it.
Sure.
I'm sick of looking at it.
I'm not kidding you. I am never once in the rest of my life consuming another CBD gummy. No, excuse me, a THC gummy. A CBD gummy, maybe. THC gummy, never again. I will never. And I have told you thrice. I am never.
Thrice. Here's some. I can mail you some.
Oh, heck no.
Here's a whole bag.
I don't want any of that marijuana. Call the Coast Guard.
Call the Coast Guard. Call the Coast
Right.
Guard.
Sold
Not
in the
one
cheese.
marijuana. Never even one.
I don't like the devil's leaf.
Don't, look at me. Do I look like I've ever smoked a leaf? Never.
I never had.
It's not great. You're not missing anything.
I've never done any kind of marijuana.
No, me neither.
Never done anything.
I don't enjoy it.
Not a gummy.
It gives me panic attacks. So
I don't enjoy it.
Oh
I
my
might
gosh,
be
it
a
makes me
little
laugh.
allergic.
When I was, it sounds stupid when I say when I was younger, but like right when I got out of high school, like I didn't smoke anything until then. Like I didn't do anything until after I got out of high school, and like, oh my gosh, the group I used to hang out with. Like we would just, oh my gosh, like we were like, nobody ever got into trouble or anything, but like, we'd be at someone's house and like just, oh my gosh, I would just be like hysterical laughing for like it's like an ab workout. You're like laughing for like 2 hours, and I'm like, oh my god.
See, that's
Like-
not what happens for me. There's only like a specific type of weed that happens for me. But most of the weed, I just have a panic attack and my legs and arms are shaking like I'm having
See,
convulsions.
that's not cool.
That's not good.
I think I'm allergic to weed.
I'm
Like the gummy I take, like when my legs are killing me or my back, or to help, because like then it just basically these ones like they're low dose, like 2 milligrams, so it just makes me like kind of calm and like sleepy. So like I just at night, like when I'm sitting here or something, like.
My neighbors that used to live next to me, they got evicted because they were wild partiers. They had all these like late night 4 a.m. parties. They'd run down the hall yelling and knocking on
Smelling
doors,
like weed.
and the whole hall reeked of pot. I mean, the whole hall smelled of it. And I guess enough people had called the on-call cops because they were so loud. It would be like 4 or 3 in the morning. And one night, one of the kids came and banged on my door and said he was very drunk. And he said, "Do you want to come party?" And I'm like, "No, I'm going back to bed." Thank you very much. I felt like an old grandma. Like, go back
Sarah,
to
you're
bed.
so pretty.
Quit knocking on people's door at 4 in the morning.
All right. Well, we're going to get Katie a THC gummy. She's not even going to
Maybe
know.
we can get her a bong for her birthday.
That's what I was
Katie needs
talking
a
about
bong.
earlier, but I didn't want to say the word bong. But
Well,
I
you're
did
not monetized, so what does
a
it matter?
few bongs in my time, and that's when I'd be really ripped. Like, I'm like, okay, we're laying on the floor of this tent now. I'm just gonna lay here for a while.
I can't. Makes me too stupid.
See, I never like had any on my own. It would just be like, when everyone's hanging out and they're like, okay, you want to smoke? And then like we just smoke. But, I would, but now it's legal. And I'm like too cheap because I'm like, I see how much they're selling it and they charge the extra taxes and stuff. And I sent it to the link to my friend for this place that just opened by us. I'm like, is this a good price? Because that is way too much money for me to be spending. Like, I'd rather buy some more vintage things.
Mary Jane that's on sale, please. Where's the sales
It's-
at?
Is there a clearance area?
Exactly. They do have a sale, I think, because now they have it like where it's like a Mio, like those like spray things. You can spray it into your water, and then they have like tablets and gummies. But I'm like, okay, the spray thing is like $30, and I was like, but how much is that? Like, is that a 3-day supply? Is that a week supply? A month supply? Like
$30.
I was like, how many? Yeah, exactly. And for like they call the regular pot leaves like flour. And so it's like, I'm like $60. I'm like, I sound like an old lady. I'm like, I'm too cheap. I was like, I'm like such a nerd. I'm like, I don't know how many grams or like what's what and how long that lasts. Like, I don't know.
So
I think that's spendy.
my elderly neighbor my elderly neighbor grew up in California. Well, lived in California for about 15 years. And she and her friends, they'd go play softball and then they would go, smoke. That's what she did. And so she has a real fondness
Smoke and
for
then play softball.
so she's hilarious listening to her stories about it. But she went back to California recently and it's legal. Marijuana is legal there. And she was telling me you can go into the stores and you can get 20 joints for only $5.
Oh, see, now that seems reasonable.
It's cheap, but
Cheap.
not in other places. It's not that way. I guess it depends, where you are and all of that.
I don't know. I was scarred by Scotty Johnson. You know my story, so I can't partake.
But it's helped her immensely because she's got arthritis and she doesn't sleep. And it totally helps with all of those issues that she has.
Oh, I think medicinally, I think it's very beneficial. Yeah.
Well, that's why they should legalize it here, but they don't.
Oh yeah. No, I have absolutely nothing against it. I just, was scarred in 5th grade.
Well, they're making so much money, and I'm like, they continue to raise things, and I'm like, you're not making enough money off of this pot and the giant tax off of it. You've made they in Colorado, they shared their what do you call it? Not their metrics, but basically they've made so much money that they've made millions or billions or whatever, and I'm like, okay, why are we still paying tolls?
Right.
I'm like you don't have enough money from this pot. I know it hasn't been long here, but
oh, is it legal there?
Yes. So it's just, I think, shoot, I can't remember if it was the first of last year, but it's legal now, and so I just think you can have it on you or can't have it in the car. Except obviously when you're driving home or something, but or smoke it in public. But yeah.
Got it.
But I'm like, dude, I don't know enough. I ask my friend all these questions because I'm like, she gets the gummies too, to help her focus and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, you need to explain these things to me. I don't get it.
I can't imagine.
I'm like, is this a good deal? Because I'm too cheap for this. I'd rather I'll take my prescription bills.
Right.
No, because that cost me $1. So
the CBD oil, I think it's CBD oil that I was getting for a while here, even at the local place that sells it, was I think $30 a bottle. So even CBD oil here is really expensive.
Yeah, I will say I need to order some more of those patches, Sam.
Yeah, they really helped.
Yeah, I've been looking at those too because I was like, oh, maybe that's something I could get for my back. But then, yeah, a lot of the sites, I was like, $12 a patch. I'm too cheap for that.
Yeah.
But I think the ones that she got you, Sarah, I think are $7.
Yeah, and they're transdermal. So you put them on artery, an arterial spot. I just put them right here. And it just sort of, I don't know how to describe it. You guys know how I am. It just sort of softens that corner.
They can hear music.
I don't feel like I need to murder somebody that day.
Yeah,
I sleep better with the CBD.
I got this from Walgreens. It's CBD roll-on, and this is what I was using on my foot because for the longest time my foot was killing me. I don't know if the muscle or I pulled something. So it worked for a while, and then I tried to use it on my calf or something that was super tight, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel like this is doing anything. I'm like, maybe I used all of it in the first go, but
right.
I thought this is crazy because this cost $30, and I'm like, that's freaking insane. I would never spend that, but my foot was hurting so bad, and I'm like, the ibuprofen, whatever, is not really doing anything. I'm like, let me try this, but it has lasted a really long time, so to me, it's made it worth it. But I'm like, now I feel okay, it's not really, I feel maybe it's just worn out its, usefulness. It hasn't, it doesn't seem to be working as good as it was.
You built a resistance to it, you think, maybe?
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I know.
Or tolerance, I guess is the word.
Yeah, a tolerance maybe or something. Because I'm sometimes I would put it on, and I'm like, okay, at least my foot, like, it doesn't hurt as much. And then now I'm like, okay, now I feel like there's an actual cooling, like a bend kit kind of effect. But I'm like, how come it only does it sometimes? Like, what in the world? I don't know.
Yeah. It's almost like muscle memory. I think you probably need to switch things up a little bit. Like if you exercise the same way every day, you know, you don't.
Yeah, exercise. Sure.
A little bottle of CBD oil is about the size of a tube of lipstick, is what they have here, and it costs $30 for the tiny little bottle. So it's bananas.
I mean, I'm not saying that if it works and it lasts me a little bit, you know, like
right.
Yeah,
but not like for like a 2-time use or something. Like
no, yeah, I mean, I would say it lasts probably about a month, but still, I think that's very high. Of course,
now I've seen they have like CAN and like it's a sparkling drink. Like I saw some YouTuber have it, and I guess they only have it like I think in California, Colorado. But it's like basically like sparkling water, but with like infused with THC or CBD. And I was like, well, I would try that if they had that here.
Well, I was reading
it's something, you know, I could drink. So that way you could kind of like drink more like, what do you call it? Like dose it better, you know? So
yeah.
I was reading.
No, I do need to get that checked, Carrie, because I think I have that for sure.
I was reading something about Holland recently, and I think it was Holland. Maybe it was a couple of other places, but where marijuana is legal, and they have actually marijuana restaurants that specialize in like pot brownies and other things.
They have shows now on Netflix with like the cooking with marijuana.
Yeah, and
I'm telling you, if you're going to do something nefarious where it's legal, it's in Holland. All things happen in Holland. Oh my God. Is that my new purse?
And that's Louie.
Oh, that's Louie.
Louie, is everything all right?
Louie, bark twice if you're in Milwaukee. Oh my God, he's in Milwaukee.
The sprinklers just came on.
These conversations have gone like all over the place.
Shall I get Louie? I'll get Louie. Yeah, Netherlands. Thanks, Nate.
Louie, I just want to ask you if you're all right.
All right, Louie, come on.
Thanks to everyone who's subscribing.
Oh, that's
awesome.
Please.
I'm at 384. So
excellent. Fantastic.
Make it to 400 and pull another winner.
Very
people
good.
Want to see you.
Don't forget Christy
There
and
you
Kate.
are.
Yeah, follow Katie Vintage and Mino, which I'm sure everyone's subscribed, and Tippy Lakes Vintage.
Hi, Louie.
Follow them on Instagram.
Louie.
Now, Louie, look here. Okay.
Man.
There's Sam and Sarah and Christy and Angela. And there's all your friends.
Louie!
Oh,
Lil.
oh look at it.
Literally.
Lil.
Yeah.
Try it again,
My
Angela.
Christy, do it.
Apart because
What?
Louie. Watch, she'll turn her little head. Louie.
Do it, Angela.
Louie!
Oh my God.
He cracks me up. He's like, Louie! We sound ridiculous.
Louie.
All right, we gotta jump off. Oliver's got school tomorrow.
Louie and Tippy.
Okay, but
Sarah, you still have pets?
I don't have any pets right now. No.
You know, I was talking.
What, Christy?
Poor Christy.
Wait,
Christy, hold up
I
signs.
have to tell y'all.
Okay, tell us.
I know I'm lagging. Okay, because I was gonna be on here. I was trying to rush, and like my hair was a mess. So I used my fake hair tonight, and I feel like it's all coming loose.
That's the price of beauty. And
I'm going to.
Can y'all tell this is my clip-on hair?
No.
I didn't even.
Sarah, you want to give me a haircut?
Yeah.
Hair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's mine. I paid.
No, I'm just kidding.
Louie, do you want Do you
I
want,
wish I didn't get it cut before. The lady, I told her to stop like here, here, and she stopped like here, and I'm like, no, I didn't want that much off.
Bye, Nate.
Like, see, I mean, it drives me crazy sometimes because
I
it's
think Sarah
curly
did
and
super
gets
great
so
last night.
knotted, but now I wish I wouldn't have cut it. It'd probably be down to like my waist by now.
Oh, then you'd be like a Mennonite.
We're okay.
Like Sam looked like last night
Yes. God dang.
when you were trying to cut her like nips off.
What?
Try it again, Angela. See if she'll tilt her head now.
All right, Gina, bye. Louie! 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 Louie!
Oh.
Louie! Louie! Oh, he's distracted. Christy, you go.
Louie.
I just look nuts.
She said the sprinklers are on, and I'm very concerned that
Louie!
they're attacking my house.
Look at it. Would you shut up? I know your tricks.
I have that voice that only dogs can hear. High pitched voice.
Oh,
Louie, I want you to know that you're perfect exactly as you are.
He's
You
our
don't
dense
have to
little
do these
nugget.
circus tricks for these ladies.
Louis,
You're not. It's not the dog and pony show.
now, Louie, can you give me a kissy? Give me a kissy.
Well, that's freaking precious.
Good girl.
My son has these huge great white Pyrenees. He has 2 of them. And
I know, right, Martha?
he can make Kiri sing. And oh my God, it is precious. This great big, huge
adorable.
dog.
She's just a big old polar bear that just.
Oh, she's the best.
Aww.
They're
I
precious.
saw this guy once, and it's the cutest video I've ever seen.
Sarah, do
But it
you
was
not
this
like animals?
guy-
No, I love animals. I love dogs.
She's not gonna admit that.
I love dogs.
It was this guy, and he taught his dog to do the woohoo. And if you're happy and you know it, say woohoo, and the dog would go woohoo.
I bet Noah could get Kiri to do
I
that.
thought they were talking about you, Carrie.
No, I love dogs, Christy.
I think Carrie wants you guys to sing.
What?
Who do we need to sing to? Is it Carrie's birthday again?
It is not.
It's
Carrie's
every
birthday,
week.
like every day, every week.
Now I honestly don't even know when Carrie's birthday really is.
You can sit here. There you go. Good girl.
I think this is the longest I've never not had a dog.
I
I've
want
always
a
had a
dog.
dog. Always.
Carrie, it isn't either.
It is too.
See, it's Carrie's birthday tomorrow.
Who?
This is when she really was born.
Allegedly, Carrie.
Carrie, you liar. It is not.
Give me just a second.
Carrie,
It's Tippy's
Lori.
birthday.
Is Lori on here?
Carrie, it could be one of your cat's birthdays, and we wouldn't know if you're really telling us the
Well,
truth.
you ruined it now.
Hold on, we're checking.
I know it. We gotta check our birthday list.
February, you little fool.
It's Danny's birthday.
Who's?
Danny's here. It's her birthday. The niche lady.
Really? Hang on.
Oh, we gotta sing to Danny. Danny wouldn't lie to us.
She didn't say that I did.
Is
Yes.
it?
No.
Hey, Danny.
That's a lie.
Hi, Danny. I had to.
It's okay, buddy.
Okay, Lou.
You get
I
him.
can always tell when Louis in his feed bowl. It's like all metallic, like just like shaking around.
Oh,
Yeah, Christy, when is your birthday?
Mine is November 28th. I'll be 50 this year.
Shut up.
Girl, you don't look a day.
That's
You
a
do
lie.
not look like 50,
November
Christy.
28th.
Oh, Danny's isn't until December.
Right.
December 20th.
You?
I checked.
I feel
See, my mom's was the 10th.
Really? Oh, my mom's was the 11th. My brother's is the 10th.
I
have
have
a
the
lot of
birthday
different
list
stuff.
too. We got to see whose birthday's in May and post some birthday things.
What's
I know.
it? Well, it's Rowan's birthday.
Happy
My
birthday, Noah.
grandson.
I made those little birthday graphics. We got to post them.
Carrie, is yours in November? Because mine's November 9th.
Thrifty 50. You need a thrift store crawl.
Let me tell you, Sarah. I know
What, sweetie?
Sarah is going to give me a big. I said, Sarah, for my 50th birthday, she's going to give me a big mystery box of uranium.
A mystery box of uranium.
Oh, is that what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, a picture.
I'm gonna get a big 50th birthday box.
That's a pretty big birthday. I might have to.
You know what my cousin did one time is he wrapped up a brick and put $100 bill under it.
Okay.
It reminds me of like The Office where he's like, suck on this to Toby.
So my cousin one time wrapped up a brick and put $100 bill under it. And no one wanted to open it because they thought it was just a dumb brick. So all Christmas came, everybody opened everything, but the brick still sat there. And no one ever opened it because they thought it was just a joke. And after Christmas ended, he unwrapped it and put the $100 bill back in his wallet.
Oh, sucker.
That's a smart twin.
Suckers.
Okay, everybody's birthday is in November. Jeez.
Apparently, lots of November birthdays.
Okay, check the list. Who's in May?
Is there anyone in May?
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's is in November.
You're going to sing Ave Maria?
Well, my daddy's birthday was on the 13th. And Oliver's birthday is on the 19th. And Noah's birthday is the 18th.
Oh, yeah, you posted a picture of your grandson, Rowan?
Rowan Oscar.
Well, you get to sing happy birthday to Rowan.
We could sing to Roro. He's not watching.
I already sang to Roro.
Well, I refused to sing because they did it wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
You gotta sing like in The Office, like happy birthday.
Well, then I'll challenge you to sing Who Put the Bump. Maybe you don't know that song.
Who put the what?
The song by Barry Mann, Who Put the Bump. Do you know that song?
Give me a little of it.
Mine's in January, too.
Who put the bump and the bump?
The bump, the bump, who put the ram and the
Ram-a-lam-a ding dong. That one?
Yep, that one.
I don't know the words, though. I mean, I do know the song, but yeah.
Some kind of problem like Maria.
What are you doing?
I was.
Oh my gosh, this chat really got away
He's
from us.
conducting business.
I just remembered that I didn't bill a couple people.
I need to pay the house payment.
Yeah.
Well, thank all you ladies for coming on.
Oh, this was a lot
Thank
of fun,
you for
Angela.
having us. It was fun.
Yes.
We're happy to do it anytime. Well, I mean, we got to have a sale, but.
And go
So-
subscribe to everyone and tell your
Yeah,
friends.
so watch
and
out for
your neighbors.
Thrift You. They're going to be having their sale on Tuesday, so I'm sure they'll be posting about it. So make sure
Yeah,
to
we will.
watch out.
And I'm sorry to anybody who else is having a sale at that time. We'll pimp your sale, I promise.
Well, the calendar's getting so full it's impossible to space
It's hard.
out.
You can't avoid it.
can't.
And things happen, and sometimes you can't have
What a
sale
lovely
on-
calendar.
I mean,
Yeah.
you'd be waiting all day,
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just impossible now. And it's not
okay,
like
Danny.
you're doing it on purpose. It's just
No.
that there's no time left in the day. You can't just invent time, like
No.
adding the 4 hours to the day.
Right. No, you're absolutely right, Katie.
Let's see,
All right,
where are
girls.
we?
We love you.
We're at
Lots of fun,
386.
Nice.
So thanks everybody for the subscribers. Thanks for the shout out. I'm glad everybody came on, and thanks for all the thoughts and love today.
You bet.
Good
We'll talk
night.
to you guys
Lots of
Tuesday.
fun, guys.
All right, bye.
Mwah. Bye. Maybe.